Hello, Internet. Welcome back. This is Dork Tales, and we are playing The Sprawl. I am your Master of Ceremonies, Kelly, and why don't we go from the far side of the room?
Hello, I'm Caitlin. I'll be playing Penny Price, the reporter. Sorry.
Whenever I look at you, the world glitches.
The glitch in the Matrix is true.
Yeah, it's true. Speaking of glitches,
Yes, my name is James, and I'm playing Victor Crunch, the driver / drone rigger.
why does it do that?
My name's Bryn, and I'm playing 9, an infiltrator android.
I'm Michael, and I'm playing Hayes the Hacker.
Hi, I'm Christine, and I'm playing Nova the Killer.
Nice. All right, so tonight we are playing The Sprawl, and hopefully this isn't going to glitch every time I turn just slightly. Let's see real quick if I can fix that.
You're in the Matrix.
It only glitches when you're not looking at
It
it.
only glitches when I'm not looking at it. That is the green screen technology, if I ever heard it. So boop, and then if we go boop, and then we go.
Are you hacking the mainframe right now? Is that why it's glitching? Don't draw
It's-
attention.
it's
You're
me on
the
that.
lead hacker.
Ixnay on the hacking, hey.
It's okay. Kelly's just checking himself out right now.
Is it glitching?
Yep, it went right as you first moved your hands and then it stopped again.
Shit, I actually can't see when it. Come on.
Wasn't me.
Yep.
Didn't touch anything. Don't look at my data link.
Oh my.
I can fix this, Felix.
Ugh.
Hold on.
Please stand.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck?
Yep, it did it again when you turned your head.
It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to maybe live with it for the stream and it will provide flavor.
Yeah, tabletop games.
I mean,
Now
it
it's
works.
not focused on you.
It's like the alien.
Yeah.
Entertaining myself. Okay.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Glitchy now. I'm glitchy.
Does it not just not like the background?
I don't think the background has quite enough light on it, but it has. If it has more light.
No, I meant the picture background or something. I have too much like something else in it, but
If you're glitchy, are you going to release all of our personal information?
Yeah.
Oh. I have to get a new credit card.
wait, Kelly has that information. How do you get that information?
It's pretty easy. I just went through his trash.
It's called a recycling bin. Thank you very much.
I had a raccoon pay your cat bubblegum to get the information.
Oh.
I think that's probably as stable as we're gonna get. That sums up the stream entirely.
You touched it, now it's ruined.
It's fine.
Broken.
Well, I'm not centered, but I'm as centered as
I'd make up a lot of names.
Which one of your drones am I dating again?
Goose,
Okay.
the Weaver Lightwing.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Ox.
Alright.
Oh no, wait, Goose
Ox
was the one I
is-
broke up with. And I think Ox was the one that I'm like currently friends with.
Alright, let's do this again. 5, 4, 3, 2. I should restart the sound. Hello, Internet. Welcome back. This is Dork Tales, and we are playing The Sprawl. I'm your Master of Ceremonies, Kelly, and I don't know what the hell's going on over there.
Don't know either.
Why don't we have the freak on a leash introduce herself?
Hey, I'm not on a leash.
Yeah,
That might be problem number 1. Please introduce yourself to the audience.
My name's Bryn. I'm playing 9, an android killer, sniper, infiltrator, spy person.
All right, let's move over to the guy with more than a chip on his shoulder. a glowing chip, one might say. Let's go with our hacker friend.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm playing Hayes, the hacker, and if anything glitches, it's not my fault.
Sure.
All right, let's keep going around the circle, and we'll snake back around.
Alright. I'm Christine, and I'm playing Nova, the killer.
All right, over the corner.
Oh, sorry. Hey, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Penny Price, the reporter. Just trying to fix my camera.
I mean, yeah, that's why that's why you were unaware, is because my camera was glitching, so we did this again. Also, if you're watching the stream and I ever look to the right or to the left, and then suddenly I am surrounded by pixels, it's because my corporate clock is too full. And finally, let's go with the beardy, the only person in the room with a beard.
Lovely. Feels so nice. Do you miss yours, Kelly?
I don't know. Do you miss having an inferior beard? Now your beard is superior.
Anyway, I'm playing. So I'm playing Victor Crudge, the team's driver / drone rigger. Yeah,
That's it?
pretty much.
All right.
Unless you want me to go into more description.
Nah, that's fine. We'll read his OK Cupid profile later, or his Happy Cupid. All right.
Oh man, I bet that thing is terrible.
Keep him away from the Shadowrun references.
Yeah. All right. So we are playing a game called The Sprawl, which is a cyberpunk game set in a vague dystopia. We're playing in a version of Denver, Colorado called the Oasis, which is one of the only places within hundreds of miles that is inhabitable by human life. It's a teeming rat's nest of a corporate dystopia, and we're happy to be here. Last session, a man named Mr. Day hired the characters to hunt down a gang called the Zen Oni that had kidnapped their idol star, a girl named...
Oh my god, I have it written down.
Reporter.
Named Reporter.
Risa Bell.
Risa Bell, who had been kidnapped from her home at Momopop, an entertainment streaming corporation that streams it right into your pleasure centers. And with that, we're going to jump right in because we did skip one thing last time because it seemed a little superfluous right at the end of the game. So all of you are starting the game with 5 credits. Credit being the currency. Okay? Now, the way this works, when you took your mission, you have to invest a certain amount of credit to see how the whole thing turns out. Sorry, cred. It's not credit. It's too cool for that.
Yeah.
We're all about them creds.
So every time you accept a mission, you put your reputation on the line. So it literally is your cred, not your credits, I suppose.
Okay.
If you succeed, your value increases. If you fail, you slip a little. After someone has got the job, which...
Yeah, I succeeded.
Not
on that.
Crutch. What's your character's name again?
Crudge.
Victor Crudge.
Reminds me of Victor Crumb from Harry Potter.
A little bit.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
thinking that too,
That's fine.
actually.
I was just distracted from the fact that it sounds so much like the Starfighter character.
Crutch, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to change it? Like,
No, you're great. Never
No, we'll
change.
get used to it.
Yeah, we just gotta get used to it.
We're still gonna give you shit.
But like,
That's what friends are for.
yeah, fair enough.
And Caitlin, your name is Penny, and you are... remind me again, because my notes are stuck together.
a reporter.
No. I know Penny's a reporter.
Penny Price?
Penny Price, and Michael, your character's name is Hayes. Okay. All right, so the way this works is... at the beginning of the mission, everyone takes 1, 2, or 3 points of cred on the success of the mission. It's a betting pool. So, cross that off your playbook. It's gone. If you complete the mission, you get paid in full. You get back twice the amount you staked. If, and this did happen, you have a job that pays well, you get back 3 times what you staked.
Ooh.
And that's what I managed to pull when we did the thing.
Yeah. So, and if you fail... you've lost your stake. So technically, we should have done this in advance.
Okay.
But what I want you to do is mark off a number between 1 and 3 from your creds. You have 5 cred.
Oh, okay.
And that's...
Should we
Oh,
write
there
down
we go.
somewhere how
Certified
many
cred.
that we're putting in?
there should be a point on your sheet where it says, and you can just tell me right now.
Write down how much we're staking for the mission.
Yeah, keep a note too, and I'll keep a note. Crudge, how much cred?
I am going to toss 3 in there.
All right, 9.
2.
Okay, Nova.
Uh,
Now, I will say there is a downside to putting 3 in.
Ooh.
Because you're putting more of yourself into the mission, more of the mission knows that you're coming. So it
I was going to
advances
say
up what?
2 as a
2?
fairly kind of even medium.
Penny Price.
2 sounds pretty good.
And Hayes.
2, please.
2. All right, so...
you're the only brave one.
Yeah.
Making
All
it
right,
rain.
so what that's going to do is that is going to advance the legwork clock by 1 step. Now, I forget because it's been a long time since I have played this game, and even then I only played it once. Twice. Actually, we played it twice. I got shot both times. Okay, so should I tell you where the clock is? I don't remember. Do you guys know where the clock is?
I don't think you should.
I think you can apply stuff by
Yeah.
pressuring things. Be like,
The
you
leg.
know,
Yeah, I think you should just go into just the way you describe stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the first legwork clock has advanced a bit. I will tell you that much. All right, and with that, we are going. I'm just going to give you a list of things that you can do. So you're doing the legwork phase right now, which is the research and development and execution, and pre-execution phase. So you can. It's when you will hit the streets to acquire more gear and get some things. Now, if you roll the price being fair, here's what you can expect to pay. I'm just going to list this very quickly. 1 cred, useful information, basic restricted gear like firearms, hunting weapons, replacement parts for a cyber deck, unreliable gang members, a chauffeur. 2 will get you a getaway driver, a hacker for the Matrix, but he'll also be poking around for, stealable data on the side. Professional muscle, a street doctor, more complex restricted gear from a fixer, like grenades, assault weapons, legal drones. And then 4 cred will get you a hacker with a sense of professional integrity who will actually, not bail at the first time of sign of trouble. Discreet medical services for life-threatening wounds. Expensive or illicit gear from a fixer. A Russian attack software is one of these. And for 8 cred, you can get cutting-edge military or extraordinarily expensive gear from a fixer, cyberdecks, military vehicles, most cyberware. Now, you have to pay separately, so... none of that 8 stuff right now. And none of that 4 stuff either, because you guys have spent your cred. So why don't we drop back into the action? I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm just going to put this out here. If you manage to finish the legwork phase in under 15 minutes.
Okay, so what exactly is this legwork phase?
So the legwork phase is the portion of the game. So the mission is divided into 3 main components. Okay? There's legwork, action, and then kind of a resolution phase, as far as I understand. Let me just flip to that page, and I will tell you. Legwork.
And do we know where she was being held again?
No, you do not.
But we do know she recently fell in with Dead Flynn.
So we got to track that guy down.
So that's the stuff that you get in the legwork phase. So...
Probably. We're supposed to eliminate him, so yes.
Okay.
It would help. You eliminate him to know where he is. Okay, 211.
No, we don't know where he is.
Okay, so the way that it works is the mission goes like this. Get the job, do the legwork phase, do the action phase, get paid, retaliate, lie low, or fight back. Okay? So getting the job, we did that. So the 3 main phases are job, legwork, action. Okay? Legwork phase, you prepare for running the mission. You hit the street, research, and use contacting moves to gather information, make a plan, and collect appropriate equipment. The longer you spend on legwork, the more you risk that the corpse will find out about your plans and prepare specific defenses against them. During legwork, the legwork clock is active. This is a countdown clock. The legwork clock determines whether or not investigating the particulars of the mission, not the emission, tips off your prey. It advances as you miss legwork rolls and when the fiction dictates. I'll signal the advance of the clock by showing them the barrel of the gun or making your lives more complicated. Subtly at first, but with increasing directness. Keep the full version of the legwork clock secret. Oh, there we go. That's good. Characters in the Sprawl are specialists with access to many moves that grant bonuses to rolls like assess, research, and helping. So misses shouldn't be too common. Teamwork is also important in the Sprawl, so encourage characters to think creatively about how they can assist each other. Most of the playbooks have moves that can assist this.
Okay.
It begins with get the job and ends when they begin doing the job they're hired for. This might be subjective, particularly for investigations, where the job itself is legwork. This is not the case here. I should consider in advance. Wow, it's really glitchy a lot.
You look great. Don't worry about it.
Why?
It's when you think too hard.
I'm really wondering why he keeps doing this, though. It's very strange.
I'll put down the computer.
Yeah. Stop it. Knock it off.
Sorry.
So it's not like the
Yeah, it
light
went away.
is
See?
flickering at
It was
all.
you.
Like, nothing is changing
No, nothing is changing.
to cause that sort of reaction.
Could just be the computer's overheating doing it. We're switching to the big boy next week, so... Alright, let's keep myself centered. Alright, so once the legwork phase ends, I'll note the final state, and we'll do that. This is so creepy.
Is it just doing it when you're looking away?
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Something to do with the color balance?
probably.
The shifting when you're...
I can see you.
So, Caitlin, can you
Yes.
do, like, research?
I can gather evidence.
You would gather evidence. Well, there's also
I
just,
know.
like,
Yeah, she's probably got plenty.
research just gives you
Yeah, but-
intel.
But she might have better versions of it
That's
because
good too.
she's because of her type class.
Fancier
That's her
research.
thing.
Fancy research.
Alright, so why don't we start this off appropriately? So, Mr. Day gives you the mission, and you all walk out onto the street outside of the red Shanghai bistro. In the street, you gather up your things and proceed to whatever vehicle brought you here. One of you, Crudge. What vehicle was it?
So he's got like a heavily worked nondescript transport van. Like one of those, it's kind of like a transport van, but it's a bit on the kind of brutish side. It's the front cab. He's got a lot of gear in the back, so it's a tight squeeze to get people in there.
Mhm.
But it looks like almost every other transport van out there, except when you get under the hood.
I just roll into the luggage rack and just lie
Sure, we'll just fold you and put you into the
there. Yeah.
upper storage.
Perfect. I'll just squish in wherever I can fit.
You can go cuddle with Ox.
I like to think that I'm directly above Penny, just like staring down.
Oh god, okay. My little notes. Actually, can I have a few more sticky notes?
Yeah, you can actually. You want to do me a favor?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, never mind. I have a bunch of sticky notes right here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Did I fix it? I think I fixed it.
Oh, nice. Ooh, thanks.
Maybe.
Like it's a little pixely when I turn now. But watch this. If I do this, yeah, I fixed it.
Well, I mean, we can't really watch it. It's on your screen.
Oh yeah.
I can watch it, but
Yeah.
there's no we involved in this.
There's no I in team.
Where are we driving to? going back
Well,
to the
actually,
base.
let's figure out what we're gonna do. So, like, all right, well, we got to figure out what we're gonna do here. So, anyone know anything about this this gang?
Oh yeah, there's stories about them everywhere. Can I roll to see what I know about this?
You absolutely can. I'm going to leave it slightly glitchy around the edges, I've decided. There we go.
Can I help or interfere?
Yes, you may. Would you like to help or interfere?
Yes.
So what are you doing to make this roll? What is Penny doing to make this roll?
Maybe going on her smartphone and trying to pull up anything that she's
Sure. What move are
seen
you
in
using?
her- Oh, that's a good question.
Research would be a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got
Research? Yeah.
Research is like a generic
Research is
one.
good.
because you're like a private reporter, right?
Yeah.
So you probably have access to some sort of like news service, like underground,
I was
like
thinking we'd have like a little reporter's circle or something.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So you have
I almost wanna
to ask a
call it
question from the
because
list.
you
though.
pump for
Yep, you have to
information.
ask a question from the list. So take a look at your moves. And so, Michael, if she's going to do this, how are you going to help? Oh, pardon me, Michael Hayes, because I'm supposed to only refer to the characters. How are you going to either help or hinder?
Well, you are going on to which website are you going on to? Because I could probably get you some backdoor entrance, and we can look at the subscripting to figure out what is actually like in there. If they're just giving you like the surface stuff, or if you want to dig deeper, I can probably look into the code.
You know what might
Yeah,
be doing
sounds
it?
good.
Is it still doing it?
Well, yeah, a little bit. When your screen goes white, and you go way whiter because of the light from the screen,
Which screen?
your computer screen,
Oh, really?
maybe dim your lighting.
Mm.
Because that's changing your lighting each time you flip pages.
Ta-da! Well, I rolled for my help, so you get +1.
Oh,
But
okay.
depending on the results of your roll, I might be implicated in whatever it is you're doing.
All right.
All right.
So Hayes searches through some of the local databases and tries to basically do some connection work for
Looking
it.
at the subscripts.
All right, that sounds great. So you'll be able to hop through some of the coding of the matrix's top layer, the non-neural interface layer, the useless layer, really, and at least in your opinion. And you're going to take one forward, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. So Penny, how do you go about this?
Like I said, I wanted to connect to the journalist, kind of like a journalist circle, like website, like
Okay.
communication, information.
Now,
sharing.
is this done just through your tablet? Now, is it like a wristwatch that projects into a tablet?
Yeah,
Nice. Okay. So you pull out your wrist tab.
wrist tab.
Which company makes that?
Happy.
Is it Babel? Is it Happy?
I don't think it's Babel. It's probably Happy, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Basics?
Happy Basic.
I like that.
There you go.
So it's a Happy Basic Happy Basic Ocean or Happy Basic Wave
It's a wave.
because it's not a fire.
Yeah.
It's an ember.
I am so
Actually,
salty.
it's not a
There's another Sprawl game online that has a company called Disney Bezos in it, and I'm just like, oh my heart, it's so good.
Oh my.
Walt Bezos.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and give me that roll, Penny?
All right. So. Okay. So research, I guess. Is that it?
It'll be research.
Okay. Yeah. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, so that means you get to ask how many questions?
Take intel. The MC will answer your question and answer a follow-up question from this list. Oh,
Did you
I
ask
thought,
Yeah.
a question?
no, because I thought the question was gonna be one of the
No,
ones in the
you
list.
ask the question first, and then you can ask another question.
So go ahead and ask the question. We're still learning, so we can do this backwards. So Penny, what do you look up?
Where was his last known location?
His last known location, before the morgue or after the morgue?
Oh shit.
Because Dead Flynn was dead.
Oh, after the morgue. Well, yeah. What does this do afterwards?
No, you ask a question from the list first, and then you ask another follow-up question also from
That's
the
true.
list.
So let's rephrase
Okay,
it. So
where would I find?
Yeah.
That's one
That's
of the
perfect.
questions from the list.
Dead Flynn, his normal location is down at an old hotel in the slummed area of town. Part of the city that started to sink underneath some of the machinery and false ground. An old hotel called the Hotel Cosmos.
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
Yeah. Do this one in two ways. We'll say, how secure is the Hotel Cosmos?
The Hotel Cosmos didn't used to be very secure, but then the Zanoni moved in.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually fairly secure. The Zanoni are a fairly militant gang, and they are not light on tech. You've heard some rumors that they may be working for a corporation.
Okay.
They must be with the type of military hardware that they're throwing around.
Okay.
You would assume that this place is probably fortified with at least basic security countermeasures, including matrix-based and hardware-based. They're also not wimps. I like that I'm slightly pixely on the screen. Just a little around the edges.
Yeah.
It's actually working for me.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
When it says take intel,
So intel is a trait, basically.
yeah.
So you spend it like you would in you spend it like you would willpower or clue tokens in not City of Heroes, City of Mist.
Okay.
So like you can
Just-
use reveal knowledge later and be like, I knew this. Because
Exactly.
I
So if, for
know.
example, I'm like, you come to a locked door with a pin pad.
Yeah.
There's no way you can enter without hacking, and you're like, I know the code. I have an intel.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I gain it, essentially. Okay,
Yep.
Yep.
cool. So I gained one last time too, so I have two. I guess.
Yes, you do.
Cool. Huzzah. Nice.
All right, so there you go. So you pull that information off. Do you share that with your
Yeah.
friends?
Yeah.
Or with your coworkers, anyway?
Yeah, friends. Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
looking down on you and I say,
This is
we're
what we're-
friends. From the luggage rack.
Hello. Sure. So, seems like Dead Flynn, his normal location, where he usually is anyway, is called Hotel Cosmos? It looks pretty secure, but, I mean... Yeah.
I know that place. It's in the sun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, real rundown, nasty spot. Lots of gangers running around there,
It
but
seems like, yeah. Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
oh, it's like lots of gangers running around there. I might know some people we can go and pump for some information.
Nice.
So we can just declare contacts, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
You can reach out to them immediately.
Yeah, I think actually, know a fellow down there. Let me give him a call.
Cool. What's his name?
Okay, Dork.
If you want, I got one that would work too.
What name?
I had an idea for
Yeah.
one, so
All right.
Now I'll put it out there.
Let's
They're
find
probably
out.
working for a corporation, so we should probably be a little mindful of that and everything that comes along with that.
Hey Hayes, any idea you can find out what corporation that is?
it's Sammy Edwards. Probably know him as Roach.
Oh, I think I've heard of Roach.
Yeah, the one that everybody calls that because he's impossible to fucking find or kill.
It with the skin condition?
Is he? Or was that just dirt?
No. He's got the slap. He's got like,
Oh, shit,
yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah.
Never seen him in person, so.
How do you know Roach?
Ran into him on a previous job and did him a solid. Helped him live up to his name and get him out of a tough situation.
But you haven't seen him in person? Or does he cover his face or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Like a
Probably
gas
when he's
mask?
out running around.
Okay.
He doesn't like to be known, but he sees a lot.
All right.
He's probably a hazy like me.
Where would you get in touch with him?
I figure I know one of his numbers. The one. I figure he's a.
Sure.
I mean, he probably does a bit of information dealing.
Well, in that
So
case,
I know one of his business numbers.
why don't we
Call 1-800-ROACH.
call 1-800 get Roach? So declare a contact. You can only declare a contact once per mission.
Okay.
And so the way that works is, let me just make sure that we are following the rules right on our first game. Declare contact. Basic move, declare a contact. 137.
When you need to call in a favor from a new contact, name and describe the contact, then say why the contact owes you a favor, or why you owe them a favor. The MC will ask you some questions about the contact and your relationship. Add to your contact list. You may only declare once per mission, and certain playbook moves may allow you to gain more contacts in similar ways.
All right. So who owes whom?
I figure he owes me. Of course, this might very well settle that.
What does he owe you from?
Oh, I guess it was you.
Well,
You helped him out in that mission. Okay. What'd you do? Save him from some corporate raiders, or?
yeah, I ended up
Oh,
gave him a quick distraction to
You got-
scuttle at the back.
either that or took mercy.
Probably not. Not if he was part of the target.
All right. So do you go talk to him, or do you call him?
Call him.
Okay.
Figure.
All
So I
right.
think that's hit the street to
Uh,
go to help
actually-
contact for help,
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
isn't it?
yeah.
It will be,
Roll
yeah.
style.
So go ahead and roll style. So you dial it in on your digipad, and you hear the site as it connects, and you hear, "Hello?
Roach.
Yeah?
Nova.
Yeah, I have caller ID.
No shit, but. Know anything about the Zenoni?
Oh, jeez.
Here, they're a little,
Oh, jeez.
supportive.
Go ahead and make me the roll. Let's see what he knows. Oh, damn.
So that's
10.
no, that's 11. So you got style, don't you?
Yeah. All right. So in that
So
case,
10 plus, you get a little something extra.
Choose either
Okay.
intel or gear.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so this is a hit the street roll. Okay.
Okay, so that's the sort of thing that spent like Caitlin's intel, right?
So-
It's just like
So
something comes up and you're like, oh no, I have that.
Yeah, and then gear.
Yeah, yeah. Oh no, I know this.
Gear is something else that you have on your body, basically, like when you need it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can be like, instead of Caitlin being like, oh, I know the
It's
pin
not.
code,
Yeah, it's not knowing it's having.
Yeah.
Right.
I can be like, oh no, I totally have that pin.
Oh, sorry.
It's in my pocket.
Okay, what do you want to know? And listen, Nova, if I tell you, then I don't owe you anything anymore. We're square. In fact, I might call you for a favor sometime.
Depends on the favor. Then you owe me.
What?
Then you owe me again. It's a constant circle, my friend.
Oh, what do you want to know with the Zenoni? And you didn't hear it from me, okay?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, good, because these guys are real
What
corporate
was your name
sleazebags.
again? Like,
It's Roach.
yeah, idiot.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. Okay, what do you want to know?
We know about their hotel. We're trying to. They kidnapped a girl. We're being paid to get her back.
Oh,
What setup do they have?
What setup do they have?
Yeah, I heard military hardware. Who the fuck's funding them?
Just hold on 1 second.
You can hear the sound of data pads and data crunching in the background as he's putting up various firewalls. You can actually see your digipad flash orange for a minute as it goes encrypted.
You still there?
Yeah.
All right. They're being funded by the parish.
Parish.
Yeah. I don't know what happened, but when Dead Flynn got that dead name, the parish brought him back to life.
Huh.
Since then, he's been working for them. He took over the Zen Oni, and they have this brand new type of religion. They're all about freeing people like you and me. You know, gearheads. They think
Freeing from our stuff.
if you don't convert, they want to free the system. It doesn't really make any sense to me. It's evangelical bullshit.
Fair. All right. So they don't like cybernetics.
No, the other way around. They love them. Let's just say that there's a lot of different ways to use the term lube job.
Okay.
They're fetishists,
All right.
but like in a spiritual way. I don't really get it. I like to stay away from it.
Sure.
It's pretty gross. I mean, I already have enough problem with the eczema because of my facial implants.
Fair. So that's why that mask.
What? No, my mask is dope.
I mean, I can't complain. I also.
This
wear
shit
one.
looks amazing. I get all the trim. Girls like it when you call them trim, right?
Silence.
Can I do anything else for you?
Know anything else that might be a key for them?
You said they kidnapped someone?
As far as I'm aware. Or at least they took somebody else's property.
As far as I understand, they don't do shit without the parish's approval.
Okay.
Congratulations, honey buns. You're in a corporate job.
Great.
We done?
Sure.
All right, going silent now. Ta!
Bye.
Nice.
Funds have been deducted from your Digipad account. You had to make a call.
Yeah.
Everything costs money here.
All right.
It's deducted off of your money.
Did he call you honey buns?
Money buns? Money penny? Speaking of that, is anybody else doing any legwork?
I'm going to, unless.
Yeah, sure. Are you doing this in person or making some calls?
Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in person. Like,
Oh, we're all going?
well, the truck is going. You don't have to get out.
Wow.
But I'm gonna go down and talk to some people kind of in the local area because those are my people.
All right.
I know people, and you know what? I know people who hate those guys.
All right. Well, if you're actually going out in public,
You want to come give me a hand?
You can hear the sound of on the side of your truck as it idles at a
I like that. I just go
at a stop sign.
face.
I will. I'm driving with my brain, doubtlessly, because that's how I drive it.
Yeah.
Who is this person? I can see out of the cameras.
On the side. Now your car still has windows, even though it's got a shell in front of it.
Yeah, but I'm probably like in an encasement inside.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you have windows.
Yeah.
All right, so you can see that there's a woman in her mid to late 40s,
Okay.
grime encrusted, square head with fuzzy brown hair curled up in the side like rusted steel wool.
Okay.
And she's dressed in rags and different patchwork stuff, and she'll approach and just keep knocking on the side of your car, or your truck, I should say.
And this is after we drove down to that area, or?
Yeah, so you're in that area idling at some stoplights, kind of crammed between some other cars. Hey, I'll clean your cameras. I got newsprint. She holds up like an honest to God bit of printed zine material.
Huh.
It's like that plasticky wax paper film. Come on, I'll clean your cameras. I got a squeegee. I'll help you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see out through the truck speakers.
Just be 10 credits.
How much is 10 credits?
It's like
A lot.
That's a lot. Start
it's
with
not.
five.
Well, it's not
Wait, no,
cred.
it's not
We'll
cred?
say. We'll
Oh,
say.
okay.
Is it like pocket change?
It'll be like $5.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Look, only if I can ask you some questions. Some questions too.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's see the money first, mister.
Like, hell no! You clean my cameras first.
She'll spit on one of the cameras and go,
Still probably better than a normal.
oh yeah. Yeah. Way better. So she'll see. Look, I clean it real good. Just pull over here, and I'll take all the good care of you, sir.
So I'll drive it over.
And she'll go around polishing your cameras.
Okay.
What's your question, mister?
So like, you know those Zanoni guys?
I know a lot of people.
Gangers have a hotel over in. You know anyone who you ever go around there?
I mean, sometimes, yeah. Like, I know that hotel. They let people sleep there sometimes.
People sleep there sometimes.
If they're good people, they like to do work. I do work. Xena, they know me. I'm Xena the cleaner.
Xena the cleaner. Now, I bet you know a way in I know you know all the back doors in and out of these kind of places.
I don't know, mister. I don't think I should tell you.
You don't sleep any place you can't get out of if you really need to.
Can I have my money, sir?
I'd like a extra 5 credits if you can give me a pass.
Why don't you go ahead and make me a fast talk roll? And I'm hoping for snake eyes. I really am. I want to see what happens at that. No, I'm a fan of the characters.
Holy
Is that?
Shit!
Well, I got 2 of a kind. I was right.
Yeah. So with that's a style roll. That's gonna be that's still a 12.
Well, Okay, yeah. Well, they only let you in through the front door, but I could give you. I've been inside a bit. What do you want to know?
Yeah, like what about underneath this place? They have like
There's an old parking garage. It's about 2 floors down.
well, parking garage, eh? Where's the access point for that?
There's one on the left side and the right side of the premises.
Are they using it at all?
I think they got some of their bigger hardware down there, but I ain't seen no people down there.
Okay.
Not that I spent too much time down there, but I don't think that they're really very concerned about that. I think there's only one way up from there, though, into the main guts of the building.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Well, there's an old elevator, and if you can believe it, next to that, a pair of stairs.
As the dog forces his way up on the couch.
The drone,
the beast.
a drone forces its way up next to you and starts cuddling up.
Hi.
Charlie,
Yeah.
stop being happy. Your tail is very loud.
So cute.
You think you can draw this for me? And basically, I'm just going to sit down and basically work out the rough layout on a pad.
Just, yeah. Can you turn on a screen over here?
Sorry?
Can you turn on the touch screen out here? I can try to draw it.
Sure.
You can just like stylus it with her finger.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Yeah, she'll give you a rough approximation of what it looks like.
Okay.
And
The dog truly rules the whole gaming environment.
it's really true.
Okay, you're
Yeah, so the basic shape of it is kind of a. The building is from the looks of it, a U-shaped one with a central courtyard.
okay.
And it has access points on basically on, if it's shaped like this, in a big U, it has an access point here and here to the underground parkade.
Okay.
And it looks like it goes up to the central elevator through the center.
Okay.
She'll mention that it's probably about 5 floors.
Okay.
Plus whatever's underground.
All right. Cool. I think that covers everything I ought to be able to pull out of that. I think.
Okay.
So I'll pay her an extra 5 credits on top of everything else.
All right. So I just realized that next time, if you get information from a contact like that, and you don't succeed super well, it would actually come out of your cred.
Ooh, nice.
So that does cost you cred in the future. But you super succeeded. So
Yeah. Should I add her as a contact or?
if you want to add Xena the Cleana, it's with an I.
Xena the Cleana.
It's like Xena the Cleana, I guess, but like it's Xena.
You know, I thought
It had two
I'll hold
eyes.
for the moment. I'll hold for the moment.
Does now.
Nah.
Your
It does
camera's
now.
like recording everything on your
Yeah, probably.
Okay. My character can like disguise herself as like other people.
Okay.
So if you have like Xena's face,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she's been cleaning all the camera. She's right there.
Yeah.
I mean,
she got very detailed.
she basically
Every
looks like
pore.
she kind of looks like a dirty 40-year-old Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
You ever seen Misery?
No.
Okay, well, your loss. I lived it. Misery. Anyway. Alright, so you go and you acquire that. Are you going to keep going to find your contacts?
Sure. I'm gonna hit up Lou Gao,
Lou Gao?
who is my contact. He's a part of the Slummers.
Alright, what is Lou like? What does he do?
I think he works out of like the. He's part of like the city services, so I think he works out of like one of the sewage treatment plants. But he kind of also lives there. But he's got like black market connections and all sorts of things like that.
Alright, so you're going to show up at his door basically at the sewage treatment plant?
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll go over to like the old metal door around the back.
Sure.
With, like, the
You walk
glass
up and
box
it's got rusted holes from the acid that's just misting off of the sewage drums out back. And when I say drums, I should mean vats. Large enough that you could easily drive 2 or 3 of your trucks into.
Yep.
And as you approach, you'll bang hollowly on it. No, does he have an accent? Is he just pretty normal guy?
Luca, yeah, he's he's a pretty normal guy, but I think he's got like a replacement jaw, so he's got a little bit of a yeah.
Who's there?
Hey Lou, it's Crudge.
Jesus Christ, Crudge, I'm on my lunch break.
That's why I'm here. I don't want you getting cred deductions. I know how to look after people.
Hey, you guys, hold my spot in the game. I'll be right back. And he'll come out with a cup of coffee in his hand that has a happy logo on it. Happy Basic. Yeah. He runs a hand back through his face, which is totally pockmarked from years of working around sewage. And once upon a time, he was a decently average-looking man, and now he looks like he is something out of a textbook leper colony. And as he approaches you, he runs a hand back through his thinning hair that's kind of coming out in patches. Otherwise, it's these thick little locks of ebony black hair kind of jutting out of his pale, too pale scalp. And he'll look at you with his slightly milky whitish eyes. And, yeah, what can I do for you?
Hey Lou, you need an adjustment there?
I got it.
Wonder if I could hit you up for a favor.
What kind of favor? Give me the roll. I live for the roll.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, James.
I told you these are good.
12 again. So that is it's 12. Wait, no, it's style. Yeah, 12.
You always.
Has anyone failed to roll yet?
Shh, don't jinx it. Girl.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is,
it'll
right
happen.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
What can I do for you?
I need a quiet way into was it the Cosmic?
The Hotel Cosmic.
Yeah. I need a quiet underground way of getting into the Hotel Cosmic. Cosmos. Something.
Cosmic, yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're right. I was wrong. It's my damn hotel, and I forgot what it was called for a second. I was like Cosmic Sound, Cosmos, whatever. It's fine. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Cosmogoose.
It's the goose.
Oh no.
I figure you know all the big pipes running around that area. You might have some. I figured you might have a back door into there if needed.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry, they got us working double shifts. The Cosmos is it's old world, man. Like it's only 5 floors.
Yeah, I know.
No, it's got its original copper piping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copper?
Yeah, but it also has a couple of the old service hatches. If you go in about 3 blocks away, do you have your data pad?
Yeah, sure.
He'll pull up like schematics of the city on Happy Maps, and we'll mark it out. Yeah, so right here, if you go in through this entrance in this alley between the 8 and 24, and the Babel. And the Babel on the street camera, you can just walk right through. Here's the best part about it. The hotel was completely retrofitted, right, to fit into the new sewage lines.
Oh, perfect.
So the old tunnels, they're still there. And there might be stuff down there. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't go down there unless I had like a shotgun. No, there's like weird stuff down there, my compadre.
Okay.
Like I'm talking like alligators with laser eyes. Sometimes in their mouth, sometimes in their eyes. I don't know. But you never know what's going to be down there, so I would just be careful. But once you're down there, it's a 3-block walk right into the belly of this beast, and then you're in the old thing. Now, of course, like all the old things, like the old power grid down there is all useless now. Because that was back when they were on basic electricity from like the hydro dam. Yeah, no.
You good?
Yeah, it's good. Let's go the Charlie way.
Limbo out.
I'm waiting for her to knock over all of the equipment.
Not even on camera.
Brakes for impact.
It's true. Well, now they know exactly how the setup looks. Please don't knock down my green screen. Okay. Yeah, you can probably make it that way, no problem.
All right.
So, are you just talking to him outside of the van? Like you're just out of you?
You walked
popped
about half
out?
a block away. Yeah.
Oh, okay, half a block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering cause if we were hearing this or not.
Did you want to come with?
I don't know. Are you hearing it, Michael? Is Hayes just like scanning this using the van's like tech and your own stuff?
Dude,
No,
please.
I'm probably like attempting to jack in to see if I can actually probe at what kind of
Well, actually,
matrix defenses.
is this a
place
fairly
has.
rough area?
Yeah, yeah. This is slumber territory. The only real advantage that I've got is that I look like one of them.
You know
I
what?
just
I
wanted to
probably
mute
would
it,
have
but
slunk
it's-
along behind you then.
I have a clear shot.
Do you?
Yeah.
You're
Take the shot.
You're a far better accompaniment than probably my drone, which would be coming with
I
me.
have like
otherwise.
a duffel over my shoulder. It's kind of it's fairly thin. I'm
Yeah.
thinking kind of the instrument case.
Okay.
Not really like the shaped leather ones, but the kind of almost duffel like cloth ones, but they're kind of hard shell
Okay.
Should be
over a shoulder.
Or you just pass it to me, like whatever.
Oh, got it.
Got it?
But
Or just throw it on the table, face down.
I was just gonna
did he say alligators with laser eyes?
Oh yeah, that's been a problem ever since Memphis Jones was around for a while.
Don't say. Sorry for interrupting. I couldn't let that one slide. It's
There aren't many of them. There aren't many of them left.
So you walked over.
yeah.
He's gonna turn to you in his lime green jumpsuit with the giant collar for when he screws his helmet on. Like it's basically
I look friendly.
basically a spacesuit.
I have
Yeah.
a friendly face.
He'll turn and look at you. Enchanté, mademoiselle.
Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
Shake.
Don't let the appearance deceive you. I am quite the adept.
Oh, don't start now. You're gonna make me yawn.
Heaven forbid.
You've probably seen this before. She can be incredibly friendly and lovely outside of a job.
Okay.
And then the moment like the guns come out, all of a sudden it changes.
Okay.
All right. Now, meanwhile, back inside of the car, you are scanning cyberspace. Are you jacking in early, or are you just?
I've got my own motorcycle. I'm like probably sitting across the street.
So are you jacking in, or are you just scanning? So you can use it without. You just roll a -1 on all matrix actions.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no point. I'm just gonna probe right now, so I'm not gonna jack in. I'm gonna...
Cool. Are you hitting the street trying to find one of your contacts?
No, not right now. Okay. I'm just gonna do some research.
Sure. Why don't we go ahead and do some research then? So what are you researching specifically? And ask me a question.
Well, actually, maybe I should. I am going to jack into the Matrix because I actually get a extra intel if I get a hit.
All right. So you jack into your satellite link.
Yep.
And as you do, you'll feel the rush of digitization just surge over your skin, sending every electron in your body into a tailspin. It's that feeling of riding a roller coaster with every part of your being as you hit the loop, and then suddenly you're free from your body, floating inside of the Matrix. Now, what does your Matrix log-on page look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like?
Just a bunch of clouds floating in the sky.
Do they smell like anything?
They might have kind of a metallic kind of aftertaste.
Okay, like ozone?
A little bit, yeah.
So you're floating there among the clouds, and what do?
I'm going to see if I can find if there's any Matrix defenses on where we're planning to go in the hotel.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and make me a research roll? There it is.
Yeah. Bing.
All right. So I am going to mark something.
I'm taking gear.
Yeah.
You're bending reality.
Spooky.
Spooky. All right, so you sift through the Matrix, and it was great. I answer your question regardless.
Yeah. But you get to do a move.
That sounds phenomenal. Matrix defenses. It does have a number of matrix defenses and is protected by ice. As you pull the clouds into data frames of whirling energy and motion, you will see outlines of their security network, and you'll see that there are several ice programs that are monitoring the facility, primarily blue ice. Not the most dangerous, but definitely will alert them. You can also see that there are some robotic sentry units that are placed around on turrets, mostly around the perimeters and the main floor. However, what you'll also see is there's no immediate control point. While you can see that these things are present by walking through and just kind of getting a lay of the land, their control hub must be a hardwired on-premises one. He's started grunting a lot lately, I don't know why.
Snores.
So, with that, as you're flipping through the clouds, suddenly you'll see that the clouds get kind of staticky. And as you swipe one of them, there'll be a slight little burst of electricity that jolts up your fingers, leaving your hand inside of the matrix kind of numb, like you've been sitting on your hand for quite some time. All right, Doug, that's enough. All right, and you will feel you'll see that the clouds around you have darkened and become that of an impending thunderstorm. You get the sense that you're being watched.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt to log out.
Okay.
That's probably because of the angle his head's at. He tends to snore more when his neck's at a weird angle.
Makes sense.
All right, so go ahead. You're trying to log out of the Matrix?
Yeah. So I need to make a cool roll.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
That's better.
All right, so what does your move allow you to do?
You disconnect yourself from the system before any serious harm can occur.
oh.
All right, and as you do, you will feel a mist all around you in the real world. It has started, at least this close down to the sewage, everything is kind of doing that recycled misting. Everything stinks here. But what's going to catch you the most is you'll hear this sound of tiny whirring motors, and you'll feel this slapping against the front of your face. And as you open your eyes and decouple yourself from the Matrix, you'll see that there is a vacuum-sealed plastic envelope carried by a tiny drone on a clamp that is trying to pass you, but can't. So it keeps teabagging you in the face as it's like...
Attempting delivery. Attempting delivery.
I will,
Make way for Happy.
I will
Make way for Happy.
lean over.
Make way for Happy.
It'll fly by you. The back of your head will start slapping.
A present for you from Happy. Hello, Hayes.
Thank you. I will accept delivery.
Please put your thumb pad on my face.
The drone has like a little square thumbprint area.
I will put my thumb on its face.
So happy.
Clamp.
Does a smiley face appear underneath the thumb?
Yeah, it comes up like that.
I will push it away. Happily.
All right. The padded envelope will drop into your lap, floating down gently. They're whatever's in here, the envelope weighs more than it does.
Hmm.
Do you open it?
Yes.
You're in the band still, right?
No, he's across the street on his motorcycle because
okay.
he's doing the Michael thing.
Never mind.
Okay. It's the Michael trick.
I don't fit in there. And I can't put my bike in there either.
Oh.
So
It's too flashy for that.
Mm-hmm.
as you open it up, you can see there's nothing in this envelope. Oh wait, there is. It's about the size of a third of your pinky nail. It's a little data chip, like half of a micro SD card is today.
So it's their version of how Amazon overpacks shit now.
Oh man.
Oh, I had a box come that was like the size of my screen, basically, to me. And you know what it had in it? What was it?
It was one Mio.
Oh, it was one.
Oh my god!
The size of a fist. It
And
was
it
in one
was-
of those long, tall, and narrow boxes.
And it was one flavor, water flavor
Yeah.
packet, which
It
is the
was
size
packed
of like,
with a shit ton
it's
of
like a
paper.
Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
I was like, really? You could have thrown that in an envelope, guys.
Well, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to clip it into my... How do I want it? Yeah, I'll put it in my cyber deck.
All right. Your cyber deck will boot it up. The 6 layers of cybersecurity that you have will give it the preliminary clearance, which is enough for you to open it up inside of a guarded subroutine, where if it deletes itself and all of your data, it only deletes that microcosm.
My stuff's all encrypted anyway, so...
Sounds good. It has a video file in it, or no, it looks like it's an outgoing connection log, a routing number. If you load that, it'll make a phone number inside of its own program.
I will do so.
All right. The screen in front of your eyes will flash to light, and you'll hear just a momentary boop, 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 and you will look at a serene, snoring dog. Actually, you know what?
This is Ox.
That's not Ox, that's Charlie.
To be Ox. Snuggle.
So it will ring through, and you will be looking at a fat, snoring Boston Terrier. Come here, Poochie. Come here. And feminine hands, dark skinned, will slip underneath the dog and lift it up. And a black woman with a very impressive afro, as well as cyberware decked along her cheeks, one of her eyes completely glazed over with all sorts of modern data access screenage, and she has color-changing fingernails and lips that shift subtly in the hue as she smiles. Her lipstick changes according to her mood. BioWare. The BioWare that works. No. She'll slide in, lifting the grunting dog onto her lap. The dog will protest for a moment before sinking back in, more of a liquid than a solid.
Yep.
Hello, Mr. Hayes. How are you doing?
Lovely. Have we met before?
We're meeting right now. My name is Bast. And I am here to offer you some additional services.
Oh. Great. For what?
I heard that you had a job coming up.
Really?
Yes, I heard that you were doing some work for Momopop, was it?
I haven't committed to anything yet.
How about you commit to something and we pay you an exorbitant amount of money?
I haven't made any commitments yet, but you have my attention.
Good, good. You have 60 seconds of mine. Here's the deal. You're going in to acquire someone named Dead Flynn. to disacquire them. I would like you to acquire their neural net.
Oh, interesting.
I hear that you're going to be removing them from their brain matter anyway, and I would like to keep whatever is plugged into them.
You know I do, like, software stuff. I don't do, like, wetware stuff.
No, but some of your friends do, and I'm sure that you can bring all of the data on it to me. I would like you to get a copy of that, as well as any other information in the databanks inside of his home, and transfer it directly to me. If this is the case, I will personally match any contribution that you are receiving from the other party.
Oh, well, there's not a lot of incentive if you're just matching it.
You'll be getting both.
Oh, okay. Again, you have my attention.
And you still have 30 seconds of mine.
Wow. I feel like...
Quite the man.
Really, real
I normally
bargain.
don't give men a minute. I'm not my type.
Yeah.
Isn't that right? Yes, it is. Stinky men. I will triple the value if you deliver the asset to me instead.
I'll add you to my address book, shall I?
I think that would be excellent. Now, the asset is separate from the neural net that I'm speaking of. The asset is the asset you're supposed to acquire.
Oh, okay. So there's two things you need.
Well, I mean, if you deliver the asset, I'd be happily willing to not only provide the funding for the neural net, but we'll also triple whatever the substantial investment that was made by your employer.
So I should really take this seriously then.
You don't have to commit now, but...
Well, you know, I generally don't commit unless I have like a down payment.
We both know that's not the way this works.
No, we both know that things don't work if you don't put a coin in the slot.
Except you're the one that did put the coin in the slot.
No, it wasn't a coin.
No, it was my virus drive. Which at this point, I believe, is already made its way past your security measures.
I doubt that.
Let's find out. So I am going to... So Mike, what I'm doing right now is I'm making a soft move to infect your neural net with a mind virus.
Okay.
With a brain virus, anyway. So with that, I think this is going to be... You are going to have to find... You know what? You're going to make a harm roll.
Okay.
So why don't we do that? So you're going to suffer a harm from this. This is a legitimate move, viewers at home, because if you remember what they did during the first session.
Mistakes were made.
Yeah, I have 2 exclamation marks written down. So why don't you go ahead and make me a harm roll? So what that is you are going to... do you have any armor or defenses against cyber attacks?
I do, because now it's going through my deck, right?
It's going to try to go through your deck into your
Okay.
basically it's trying to Bluetooth connect to your brain.
I have 1 point of hardening and 3 points of firewall.
Okay, so I think the firewall is armor, isn't it?
I think hardening is. Firewall is like, I don't know.
Then we'll go.
Which is which?
We'll go with hardening. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and make me your harm roll. So you roll 2d10, and you want to roll low.
9.
9? Okay. So I will choose 1. So this is going to reach past. You're going to feel it connect to your neural net, and you're going to feel some of your psyche being just assaulted by this low-level feedback. You're going to take 2 points of harm.
Okay.
But as that is, your fingers and your fingers don't even have to move for this, but your motor reflexes. You can see the tendons on the back of your hand twitching as you mentally program through this. You are going to sever the connection, and you are going to fall off your bike.
Okay.
Severing the connection to Bast, and are going to draw the notice of our reporter, who has been watching you through one of the cameras for a while. You're going to see him start to convulse slightly and fall off his bike.
Oh shit! I'm gonna try to book it out of the van
Sure.
to get to him. As long as it's not blocked. Okay,
Yeah, no, I don't
sweet,
think-
awesome.
I'll let you out.
Well, you're already down the street. You're down the street still.
Yeah, I know. Well,
Yeah,
She's got one of those like. Yeah, that's evocative. All right, so you're gonna rush over. You can see some street people already starting to mill around, looking at his shoes and his bike.
I
I
come out of the
yeah,
van,
me too.
like,
Okay.
holding my gun.
All right,
Let's get him into the van, I guess.
all right. Do you leave the bike there?
No, can you bring the bike? I'm trying to like
sure.
drag him.
I just pick up the bike.
All right. What's your
Maybe we
meat?
should do it the other way
My
around.
meat's one.
Meat's one. You can roll it.
Okay.
Let's do it the other way around. You're probably stronger than I am.
Oh, you can't pick him up?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I
I
pick up.
highly doubt it.
What's your meat?
+1.
Yeah, you're strangely equivalently strong.
Mine is -1, and I'm...
Bryn's really good at crushing like, or pardon me, 9 is really good at crushing like cans against her head.
Nice. Okay, that's fine then.
All right,
And
so
then she
you
eats
will.
them.
That's true.
Delicious.
And then you will bring everybody back
Yeah.
into the van.
Into the van.
All right.
Hayes! Slap. Hayes!
Ah!
Oh. Were you unconscious?
I slap him
No!
again.
I'm not unconscious. Like, there's...
Hayes, wake up!
I am awake.
What's going
I've
on?
been awake the entire time.
What's... You were
I-
freaky though. What's going on?
I got feedback.
What's...
Not the good type either.
Above
What's
you,
that?
Ox looks down. I'm gonna go attach the bike to the van.
Oh.
Can Ox do things?
Yeah.
he's like an
Got
NPC.
arms.
Nice.
You have arms.
And he, by the way, he is a periapt munitions tactical drone,
Cool.
and the truck is a Maximus Urban Dominion.
Wow.
Does it look like the new Tesla Cybertruck?
Yes, it is.
No, it looks like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles van in my mind. It even shoots manhole covers.
Dude, I would totally.
Wouldn't that be great? Those things are deadly. All
No
right.
kidding.
All right, so yeah, I'll be right back. Hey, let me get his mode fixed. And he'll head outside and start attaching the bike into deployment mode on the van.
He's like a six-wheeled like car drone with like a kind of a
Yeah, he's like Centaur Wally.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's one way to look at it.
We're like R2D2, but like guns.
Sexy.
And car.
Yeah, he's beefcake. He's all armor and guns. Okay.
You talking about me? I'm all armor and guns. All right, so you can see there's a little bit of blue liquid kind of dribbling out of Hayes' nose.
You're leaking.
Ah!
I like touch it.
Ah!
You licked it.
It's Cool It for his neural interface unit.
Oh, that's not good.
It's
Mine's
coolant
never
for
done
his
that
neural
before.
interface unit. Hayes, you should put the coolant back in your neural interface
You
unit.
probably should.
Mm.
How does this work?
No, you don't put it back in. I just
Oh,
regenerate it.
okay.
You need a ham sandwich or something.
Does anyone have trauma derms?
Nope.
All right.
I'm
none of
not-
us get trauma derms?
I'm not there.
At the other side of the
I do actually have
Yeah, I
drum
think they both
Oh,
do.
okay.
Yeah.
But they're just...
Where are you?
coincidentally, you finish up with Lu Gao.
Yep.
You guys have a good day. Okay, just be sure to watch out for the laser gators.
Will do.
It only takes a minute to eliminate yourself with a razor or laser gator.
Oh god, are there razor gators too?
Razor gator?
Laser
Razor
gator.
gators.
Oh no!
Razor gator was an actual product for a while.
Wow.
It only takes a minute to rejuvenate my razor with my razor gator. It was a razor cartridge sharpener.
Oh.
Like a
There was
drill
this.
doctor.
There was this beautiful. This is a real thing, by the way. There's a great commercial. Only takes a minute to rejuvenate my laser with my laser gator, but with razor because I always say razor for some reason. All right, so you two walk back to the van and.
Oh, like getting in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. I wasn't sure if it was like. So, like, where is the bike now? Is it like strapped to the roof or something like
No,
that?
it's attached in like a sidecar almost.
Okay.
It's got a clamp.
Okay. I got clamps for everything.
That's true. You got clamps for more clamps. It's
Get the
weird.
clamp.
Get the clamps. All right, and as you open it up, you can see that the bike's been attached to the side of your car, and Hayes is sprawled out on the back of the central personnel area.
No, but do you have your trauma derms?
Can you fix it?
Yeah. What did you do
Fix the
this
leak.
time?
We've got competition. Or I don't.
What?
Well,
Someone else is trying to
competing employer.
eliminate? Oh.
I don't know. Somebody wants stuff, the same stuff that we're getting, and then some, for more money.
Oh.
You know, the usual.
You hear the sound of Ox reloading himself through the belly, through the little like automated lift elevator in the gut.
Yeah, fair. The bomb bay.
It's like R2D2 where just like the head sticks out the top.
Yeah, but he comes in through the bottom.
Yeah, but then his head's like inside the van.
Yeah.
He gets
It's
off.
awful on speed
He goes-
bumps.
All right.
I've been practicing.
So, do we have some idea who this person is? Or-
Yeah. I don't know.
Her name's Bass. That's about as far as I got. I got a phone number.
Oh.
I'll show them the phone number.
So it's going to get helpful. Oops.
Here, well, I can try and apply first aid.
Why don't we go ahead and try to apply first aid?
That'd be nice because I'm leaking blue
He's
fluid.
leaking.
Great, can I help?
Like it?
That's-
can do
Yes,
that.
you can do a help roll before Christine tells me
Like
what
it?
the results are. Is that a +1 going forward?
9, 10, I think. Yeah, we have a
Okay.
lake.
All right, so that's +1 going forward.
So that adds to my roll.
Adds +1 to your roll unless 9 is trying to secretly kill Hayes.
Ooh.
You actually. Oh yeah, you can make someone
Yeah,
worse by
minus
doing
2.
first aid, can't you?
Ooh.
If you like
There's
really
just a
botch
looking.
it, you
Okay.
Hey, you could choose to just do -2.
Well, that ends up being 9. So reduce their harm by 1 segment. If their harm clock is still at more than 2100, they take -1 ongoing until they receive proper medical attention.
Okay, so that's going to reduce,
I think that puts you down to 15 then. Isn't it?
puts him down to a minimum of yeah. So he was at 18, right?
Yeah.
So that's 15, and that's pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not leaking. And
you'll
I can
slightly
almost
let
feel
it
my
let
hand.
fluid.
You apply the trauma derm, and it's
Just like shove it up.
well, basically it's like it's a little medical pouch, a medical cup in this case. And as you press it to his nose, you'll feel like little like wires going, and like welding. As it releases a series of nanites up your nose that start plugging things up. You can't help but feel like you've got something up there, and it's going to be flapping around all day. It's a bat.
It's like a big metal booger.
It's a big you cannot use it as a weapon with a snot rocket.
No.
Oh my god.
I know the way your brain thinks, Michael. All right. So
It will show up at an inopportune moment, though.
So looking now, you can see that, man, you guys have been at this for a good hour and a bit, and this was kind of a rush mission.
Are you ready to go?
I think we'll have to be.
Yeah.
I don't think we have time to go search out exactly who the fast person is.
Oh, okay.
But I think I got us a way in.
Oh, okay.
At least, I think some of us can go in through the sewers, get access to the parking area underneath, open it up, give us full access, probably take out some of their heavier hardware all in one go. Then we move up through the building, find try to find the what was her name?
Risa.
Risa.
Risa Bell.
We'll go find Risa and kill off the dead guy.
Dead Flynn.
Dead Flynn. That's the one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
So did you tell us
Do we-
the
You
whole
always do.
offer that she gave?
No, I told you exactly what I said.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Do you know if we can get up through the tunnel?
Oh yeah, as long as you can get past the laser gators.
Oh.
I didn't presume that would be a problem for either you or Nova.
My mix-it-up's actually not that good.
Well, then don't get seen.
I can also sneak in through the front because I can disguise, right?
Yeah, if you want to, you could
And,
walk.
like,
You
try
could
and
walk
sneak
in.
you guys in.
You can do your stealthy thing. Go in as Xena.
Yeah.
Sounds like a reasonable plan.
In this game, do we have like comms or something? Like if I sneak in, can we still communicate?
Can you? You tell me?
I have a neural
Yes.
interface.
I don't have a neural interface.
I have your interface.
Okay, there's one that says there's a cyberware that's comms, isn't it? Am I on
Oh,
the
is
cyberware
it?
list?
Yes, there's cyberware list right there. Or properties.
Oh, it's different. I think
Yeah.
the cyberware is on the other side. Yeah. Oh yeah, cybercomms. Oh, okay. But it just adds things to assess. So
Don't worry about that
Yeah.
so much as the fiction. So
yeah,
you would
I
have
mean,
a
I
way.
think we just have
Yeah,
comms.
there's-
I think so too. You would probably be
We have
like
comms barring someone. You
yeah,
know,
it's
having
on your red tooth device.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not to
Okay.
be confused with your blue nose.
Or Nova's ultraviolet.
It's violence not visible by the human spectrum.
It makes everyone infrared.
Oh my god.
So I have a move covert entry. I mean, are we heading over there?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get over
And
there.
I shall covert entry.
So there's a drop in about 3 blocks away. We can put you in to go through the tunnel.
All right. So how does covert entry work, Brent?
When you attempt to infiltrate a secure area alone, roll cool. On 10 plus, gain 3 hold, 7 to 9, gain 1 hold. As the MC describes the infiltration and the security measures you must overcome, you may spend 1 hold to describe how you overcome the obstacle.
All right. So why don't you? We'll start with you actually, because you've been kind of quieter for a while, and I think you deserve some spotlight. So let's jump into that. Go ahead and make me that roll.
6 plus 2, 8. Gain 1 hold.
So you approach this looming building. It's looming. It's such a funny idea. It would be. A couple hundred years ago, this building would have been tall. Taller than most of the buildings around it, like the fake palm trees outside, which are still there, although blasted and melted partially by acid rain. An old hyperlane had been built on top of this place, about 20 feet above the top roof, casting it in permanent shadow. The nearby buildings that are still standing are a good 40, 50 floors taller. This building itself is a fairly classic, if somewhat dated looking hotel. Out the front doors, you can see where trees once stood. Large halogen bulbs rooted out of the ground, flickering as they hum. Flies the size of chicken eggs buzzing around them. Trash piled so tall around the base of this building that it almost is like a barricade. At the front door, a row of steps lead up to a swinging, circular, revolving door, and a large man with a very, very large machine gun with 2 barrels sticking out of the front, which of course is the UHS Gemini. For when you absolutely, positively gotta shoot a motherfucker in both eyes at once. That was their commercial. It did okay. You approach the front door. Do you disguise yourself like...
Yeah, I look like that.
The man looks down at you as you approach. He has a large scar bisecting his front lips, but other than that, looks fairly handsome, actually. He's well built with ropey muscles and tattoos all down his sleeveless arms, which you can see have the telltale lines at the elbows and wrists. Those aren't real arms. Those aren't real tattoos. Everything from the shoulders down, cyberware. You have no idea what's inside of his arms. But as he looks down at you... Sorry, I'm just writing his name down. Hey, Xena. How you doing?
Good. I heard you guys needed cleaning.
Who you hear that from? You were just here 2 nights ago. Girl, how much cleaning do you think we need?
I don't know. I got a call.
You got a call? You got a comm badge now?
No, it's on.
You hearing angels again?
It's on Clarice's phone. I don't have a phone.
1 second. Hey, y'all need cleaning up there? Yeah, Xena the cleaner. yeah, that one. Go ahead and make me a fast talk roll, Bryn. Oh, pardon me. 9.
Would it be act under pressure or fast talk?
Let's do act under pressure.
Oh, that is still 6.
6. Okay.
Doesn't
Even with your impersonation.
Well, so I get +1 on going to avoid being detected while successfully maintaining a fake persona.
Yeah, so you have a +1 on that, so 7.
7.
Whoa.
You stumble, hesitate, or flinch. So it's not a fail. I will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice.
Your head there. You're on my lap.
Do you choose?
Yeah, no, I gotta pick this. Or an ugly choice. Huh. Well...
I mean, I do also have 1 hold to overcome an obstacle, right?
Sure, do you want to use that right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How do you use it? What is it? What trick do you have up your sleeve?
Where's the guy? Is he like
standing directly in front of you? He's standing in front of the revolving door.
I just walk up to him and run my hand down his cyber arm or whatever.
What does that do? Or you just
I'm trying to seduce him.
As the 40-year-old bag lady. All right.
Wait, how old is he?
Maybe 28, 29?
Maybe you got an implanted chemdoser or something like that creates temporary.
No. We're letting this ride.
And so it begins.
Okay, no touchy. Look, if you're that desperate, just go in. Okay.
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Go to the soy machine. Get yourself some grub. Okay.
Thank you.
Hell, go get some grub from the grub machine.
I go.
Okay. You walk in the front door, and once again, the layout of of this hotel is once upon a time was quite lavish. This is what it would have looked like in its heyday as you walk through the front door with a pair of stairwells jutting immediately from the revolving door up to the right. The lobby directly in front of you, which is barren. You can see a number of juicers laying around the floor. Various nano and neuro drugs pumping through their veins.
Just quick. After I've spent all my covert entry hold infiltrating a secure area through charm and social graces,
Right.
I gain intel.
All right, so take a point of intel. You walk through the front door. Directly ahead of you, you can see that there is a door that says stairs on the other side of the lobby, as well as an elevator. It has one of those old-fashioned half-circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with an arrow that's been broken off between them, but you imagine the gear still runs, marking the floors as the elevator rises. There's still a little nub, actually. You could probably guess. It's on the second floor now.
Can I roll assess?
Mm-hmm. So this is what the lobby looks like.
Ooh. Well, there's a map. Wow, so fancy.
Yeah, I did some stuff at work when I should have been working harder.
9 plus 1, 10. Ooh, gain 3 hold.
So yeah,
Nice.
basically like this is and then the elevator is technically not in this map. Technically it's here behind what these chairs would be. Alright, so assess.
Yeah.
Alright, so you'll gain 1 hold.
I have 10. I rolled a 10.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Alright, you gain 3 hold.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask, like, how is this, like, operation vulnerable to me?
How is this operation vulnerable to you?
Yeah.
At this point, you could probably walk right in wherever you wanted to.
Okay.
You can see that there are a number of street people and other juicers, like I said, laying around this central lobby area. And as you look around, you can hear as a cyber zombie, someone who's completely lost themselves to cyberware and malware inside of their own neuroprogramming, is just walking against the wall down by the front lobby. It's a man in his 60s with wispy white hair around his ears and nothing else, and just tons of scarring and digital lights blaring out of his skull. Just keeps walking. A smear of blood is beginning to form and dribble down the wall from where his forehead is split from the constant impact.
Gross.
This place, you can probably make your way through here pretty well. Vulnerable, you would probably want to find where Risa was being held.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
Okay, then I guess I'll ask one more question. Actually, where can I gain the most advantage?
The most advantage.
I'm thinking either of like how can I get my teammates in here, or I guess like how can I get to Risa to get her out of here?
You would want to make sure that they can get into the building, is first of all. Maybe a good way to do that would be to check the floor plans and get it to them, or to find out which floor that they would be on.
Are there like fire maps on the walls?
There are old fire maps on the walls, of all things, behind broken.
I love old buildings.
Behind broken safety glass.
Tight.
And as you do, you will see that there are a number of, such as the lobby. Oop, no, that's not different. that's a work thing. Let's see, the courtyard. And you will focus in, this is the 5th floor. Oh, no, that's wrong button, 1 second.
Does it look like there's like a like penthouse suite or something, or?
There's a penthouse suite. This room, the top floor here. Pardon me. This is, I believe, a penthouse suite. But there are also 2 separate ballrooms there, which. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Oh, I apologize. No, this floor looks like this on the map. The 5th floor is reserved for meeting space.
Okay.
With a boardroom, a ballroom, a lengthy boardroom, which can also be used for class or for large dinners, and then a reception room, as well as just a general mingling space. The elevator comes up here.
So how would I get these guys in, or was that not an answer to that question?
How would you get these guys in? Would be you make sure that the elevator the elevator or stairs they'll be taking up. Actually, how? You're going through the sewers. You would want to make sure that the maintenance hatches are unlocked on this side.
Okay. I will make my way down there then.
Sounds good.
Do that. I think I'm gonna take the stairs, not the elevator.
All right, you'll take the stairs down to the maintenance room. And as you do so, we're going to cut back across to them. Now, you pop the hatch on the sewer, and the smell of eons old shit and piss still clings to the wall, but it's overridden by the smell of rust. As you step down and make your way through this area, you'll notice that it's pitch black down here. The ground beneath your feet is slightly crunchy. The moisture in this tunnel, this tube, has long since dried up, and the thick layer of moss and fungus that had grown down here has also shriveled. It's a little hard to walk on. It's like walking on bags and bags of vegetable jerky. You wonder how much is...
Now, I think I would be staying in the van
You're staying in the van?
because that's where I can command things from.
Okay.
So, but I'll be working with my drones. I'm gonna have actually one of my I'm gonna have Goose flying, like basically hiding behind a nearby building because it's actually like a rotor drone that can actually like hide behind stuff.
Okay.
And Ox will be in the back of my truck waiting.
Okay. So are you down in this at all? With any of your guys?
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll be down
You
there.
should probably be in the action.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going in at all? 'Cause
No.
how are you going to access things?
Okay.
The control area is disconnected from the outside world.
There's drones. I'm a hacker.
Are you going to give him access to your drones?
Oh fuck no.
Well, then that's going to make things more complicated.
Well, there we go. So let's figure out the planning phase. What would you guys have done?
Okay, I can run my drones from anywhere, so I will go.
I just need a video feed so I can see what's
Yeah.
going on.
I would say that Hayes can hack like through me,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
You have an uplink inside of you. You
Don't
are a
infect me
node.
with ice.
No.
Okay. That will put you at risk.
I
What's our links?
will give you access to like video link, and you can talk.
That's
to them.
all I need.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess it's like a helper interfere. Would it be?
What's
Like,
that?
It would be like a helper interfere, and then we get implicated if the role is.
No, because I don't think you can actually really. You know what? Sure, why not? We'll figure that out when the time comes.
Take a swing at it. Yeah.
I'll take a swing at it.
Okay.
What's your character's name? Crudge?
Crunch.
I radio Crudge and say, have Ox ready to blow in the door if we need distraction.
That's what Ox usually does. I've got my truck backed in some like an alleyway nearby, so
Yeah.
Crunch can just roll.
Oh
down.
yeah.
And
Absolutely.
while we're planning this, I have opened my backpack and I'm snapping together a rifle.
Perfect.
Okay. So you can even do that while you're walking.
Yeah, this is my UHS Ares.
So are you going down there in person?
I guess I have to. Yeah.
Okay. Who has a light?
I was gonna ask, could I figure I have sunglasses that probably have some level of rudimentary
Tint reduction. Sure.
something.
You also could have flashlights. I'll give you that for free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can have the big, the glowy stick flashlights that it looks like a lightsaber in your
Oh
hand,
yeah.
casting a green hue across this central chamber. You can,
My suit, I actually have a mounting for it, so it'll actually hold.
oh yeah, sure.
on
I would
the-
say also, if you're a combat operative, you probably have a light on your gun.
You definitely have a light on your gun.
Right.
You have a heavy on your gun too.
Yes, but lights tell them that we're coming.
True.
My glasses don't necessarily. I figure they're actually goggles, but I have glasses.
But the goggles do nothing.
Like night vision goggles.
Yeah, but not like that big,
Okay.
right? Like it's
Like
cyberpunk.
sunglasses. Okay.
All right.
Sounds like you might need.
Do you have a point of gear you can spend to have really good night vision goggles?
Yeah. Or night vision sunglasses.
Because
I mean,
if it's cool cyber gear, you should spend a point of cred for it, or a point of gear for it.
I do have a point of gear.
Do you want to spend a point of gear for kick-ass, like, cyber goggle glasses things?
Do I
that,
get to keep them after the mission? If I do? Or is it just for
if
this?
if you're spending gear, I believe it vanishes after the mission.
Okay.
Because gear refreshes every mission. So you could just buy them again. Because you got those from doing your footwork phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a point of gear from my contacts roll.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
All right, cool. So you can see far more than these two want to. As you're looking around, you can see there is old erosion marks in the ground. You can see there's tracks and scrapings on that central hub because the ground is shaped in a very C-shaped pattern with the central gully. It's covered in snake skins. Not entirely, but there is a thick trail of snake skins down there.
Huh. Keep an eye out for snakes, guys.
What?
Well, there's snake skin all over this place, and where there's snake skin, there's snakes.
Would anybody like to make an assess roll?
Sure.
Hint, hint, hint.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Does Charlie want to go outside? Yeah.
I think that's what fine means.
Black fact doesn't mean that. All right, come on with.
So who's got the best? I've got +2 to edge.
Yeah, I think you've got the best.
Yeah.
That's what we started with.
+2 is the best you can get.
Yeah. So you guys want to give me a hand?
Does anybody else have edge?
I do.
Alright, well, I don't have edge, so...
No, you can help her
let them
interfere.
outside.
You help with links,
Probably nobody else has
Oh.
one.
not edge.
Do I have a link to you? I do not.
Yeah, I don't have a link to you either. Does anyone? Who do you have a link with? You have a link
yeah,
for Penny
it's
and a link
always
for...
incoming, so it's whatever
Yeah.
these two have links for.
Yeah.
You guys have links with me at all?
Nope.
Okay. All right.
You're the only one who has a link to...
So
I should probably jack in and then like
Oh, yeah,
attempt
there
to
you go.
assist because I haven't connected.
Computer
anything yet.
assess. Beep boop.
So what are you going to try to assess through? Like what are you using?
Well, I'm going to log in first because that's the first thing I have to do.
Okay.
You have the drone with you, right?
no.
Oh, where's the drone?
The drone
happens
is
if you fail that?
hovering
Six.
in behind a nearby building.
Oh,
So Goose is up there,
I'm
and
in,
Ox is
but
sitting at the truck waiting to
you
go.
get to choose two.
All right. Let's see. All right. So go ahead and make your help move first of all.
Wow. +1, so 9.
So you pass on +1.
Yes, you get
You-
+1, but I could be implicated if anything goes wrong.
You log in, and as you log into the local area network and access some of the there strangely are some old nodes down here, which you'll relay off of in order to borrow some of their tech and kind of get a look at things. But as you do, you unconsciously or accidentally pass a tripwire. You are going to notice that there is an alarm triggered. And on top of that, the old concrete constructions down here is going to limit some of the signal connectivity.
Okay.
You're going to take a -1 going forward.
So, am I connected?
You are connected.
Okay, because I'm using console cowboy at the moment I'm connected.
Okay.
Which lets me roll with my mind. That's better.
Okay. And that's to help.
That's just gives me holds. So
Okay.
basically to circumvent any issues.
Okay.
So it's 10, so 12.
12. That sounds good.
And that gives me 3 holds. So while I'm in the system, I can spend any of my holds to prevent construct from triggering an alert.
At this point, you can cancel the alert.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that's the first thing I'm going to do.
Okay. So. Okay. and then you will access some of the local things. Go ahead and roll help if you're helping. Because that was the goal. Right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
7.
I am
So
confident.
8.
8?
Yeah.
All right. So is that 1 forward?
Yeah, you
Yep.
plus 1.
All right. +1. What do you got?
Not terribly good. So that's 6. That's 7. So enough.
Just barely.
Yeah.
7 with.
Yep.
Okay.
So I gain. Assess. I gain. So 7 is just gain 1 hold. In the ensuing action, you may spend 1 hold at any time to ask the MC a question from the list below. In the examination, if your examination could have revealed the answer. So basically, my assessment is probably going to be looking at the structure of the building. So
Do you want to spend that right now?
Well, okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to spend that right now, and I'm going to. What is my best way? Best way into the building from here.
So, looking around and going off of what your contact told you, you continue down the way. You know that if you go straight ahead and it's that first bulkhead door on the right.
Okay.
So long as you can open that, that's going to lead straight to the belly underneath this beast.
Okay.
And you can make it there without a problem.
I will guide the group.
Penny was very, snakes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna assess that situation?
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess.
he just assessed the building. So, is anybody else? I'll allow you to assess the snake situation.
Yep.
Probably.
So who's going to do
Do
it?
I remember snakes?
Go ahead and make the roll.
Okay.
So you've got edge for that, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what happens if I fail to help?
You are implicated in the snake.
Okay. I'm gonna try and help then.
But
The snakes know what you do.
Because I saw them.
they're like hiss, boo.
But I do have a link to Penny.
So, Michael, you're actually going to be able to pull up some of the schematics of the hotel,
Okay.
but that's going to be what your assess does. So go ahead and roll. So this is your help or interfere roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. All right, so Penny, you're going to take 1 forward.
Yeah. 7.
7?
Skin of our.
I know.
All right, so is that with 1 forward? Okay. So as you assess the area, you can ask me 1 question.
What potential complication do I need to be wary of?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first
With
question.
this, oh yeah, I see.
It's basically
What
associated
about
with
the
the snakes. But
If you dawdle, there is some large bioorganic creature that could probably try to attack you, but if you hurry, you can probably get out of here.
We should go.
Okay.
Let's just go.
All right, you rush around the way and you'll reach this old rusted bulkhead. And are you going to try to open it?
I will probably quickly check it for traps.
As you're checking it, it just creaks open, and it's my head.
Oh, no, it's not.
Is it not?
No, not even. You were going down toward the basement. They did many a bad thing while you were on your way, Brent.
But yeah, I will. I'm gonna check it for. I'm going to assess the door.
All right.
That is 9. I gain 1.
Traps? What traps? It is definitely rusted.
Okay.
Also, only roll when I ask.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. My bad. My
Yeah,
apologies.
because it's like there's nothing special about this door besides the fact it is rusted as hell from
Okay.
eons of being down here.
Okay.
Good sense to look for traps though. You
Okay.
look around and see several places that you would have set a trap.
Okay.
There might be a shotgun trap on the inside. You can't check that from here, but you're
But
thinking
I'll stay out of the
you
door
would have
when
done
I
that.
open it. Yeah.
In fact, speaking of which, maybe you should have someone else try to open this door. Someone with cyber arms.
Nova, I believe you're. I need your master key.
My what?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
It's an old term. It means open the
Open
door
the
with a
door.
shotgun, but more it means like just open the door.
Are we on comms?
Why
Like
don't you
I'm
open the
talking
door?
to you guys, right?
Oh, are you?
Well, I mean, if we have
I don't have
comms,
cyber
so
arms.
Don't you?
No.
Oh.
I'm
I
coming
have
down
thermal
to open the
lighting.
door
No,
for
you have a gun.
I mean, Ricochet.
All right.
I cannot. Do you guys need my help to open the door?
How far are you?
I mean, I
How
can
far am I?
help.
All right. So cutting back upstairs, you round the corner, and as you do, you head down into the maintenance hatch. And down in the basement here, you can see this old rusted door on the far wall. But what catches your eye first is the room itself is about 40 feet by 50 feet wide. It's quite expansive. And you'll be coming down through a catwalk that winds a third of the room down before descending to the basement floor. Beneath you, cast in the red overhead lights, is a drug operation.
Like a bunch of people?
You can see at least 5 people cutting some type of powdered narcotic with a slight bluish tinge to it.
Of course.
In the red light, it's more of a purple, I'll be honest. And walking amongst them are 2 incredibly large gangers with high-powered shotguns in each hand. Well, in each of their hands.
Can they see me? Has anyone seen me yet?
As you walk in, why don't we go ahead and make me an act under pressure roll to not be seen?
My cool. My cool is 2. Too cool.
Wow, you're so cool.
So cool. That's 7. So that's 9. Or do I get my +1 ongoing for being disguised? I guess I'm not really maintaining a fake persona.
Well, I don't know. We'll find out in just a second. We'll see if it flinches away. So you are going to round the corner, and you know what? That probably wouldn't have. I don't know. Do you think it applies to the fiction if you're walking in? Would it be that they see you and that they think that you're someone else, or is it they don't see you at all?
Well, I mean, I think a worse outcome is, like, I don't want to be seen. I'm seen, but they're just like, oh, it's just Xena. Come clean, you know?
Yeah.
So now they know I'm there.
Either that or why the hell are you here?
Which I think we're going to go with that one. So as you round the corner, your boot will touch down on the metal stairwell with a ting, and one of them will look up. Hey! The fuck are you doing up there?
I'm here for,
Xena, you know you don't come down here.
I heard that you guys needed help with
You
cleaning.
don't come down here. I will clean your ass.
Well,
I will clean it with lead scrubbies.
okay. I, like, turn around and
Yep.
go back out the door and comms and say, don't come through, don't come through. There's several people there. Like, 5 people working on a drug operation and 2 armed security. I don't know why I touch my ear when I have comms. I feel
Because
like
no,
built
it's
into my
good. It's
face.
good. What? Sorry.
It's also a good
Bryn,
What's the snitch?
Bryn.
We need some sort of distraction.
Is there like a fire alarm nearby?
Or fire sprinklers?
Or you can start
I don't know.
a fire.
Are there? Does anybody have any hold they want to spend on fire alarms or security codes, or does anybody want to hack security?
Yeah, I could manipulate or
All right,
compromise security.
Go ahead and make me that roll.
Wait, would it be manipulate systems or compromise security?
That's going to be manipulate systems.
Okay.
Because I did say that the systems for the hotel's security that the gangers brought in was on an internal network, but the hotel systems itself, like the fire, I never said weren't on the general system, which makes sense that they'd be separate because these guys took the place over.
And yes, no, I haven't hacked the system.
You have not hacked
It's
the
not
system.
good.
No.
Bad things.
All right, so let's just check what I can do to you. All right, I'll nice jack out manipulate systems. All right. So you go to log in and to start manipulating the systems of the hotel itself. And as you do so, I'm gonna offer you a hard choice. I think I'm going to. You may turn on the sprinkler systems, but in doing so will trip an alarm or something. Actually, you'll probably trigger something to be aware of you, or you'll be kicked out of the system. So those are your choices.
Well, I still have 2 holds on dealing with these systems, so I could trigger the alarm, but then I'd just suppress it with one of my holds. So,
Sure.
do that?
Yeah, if you want to, that's what your hold's for.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to feel, as you reach through, you're going to hear an alarm start up and feel a serpentine presence in your mind as something glowing and red comes to life in the distance and slithers around. And then you're going to quash your data trail. And you're going to see this giant venomous snake made out of red code slowly begin to slither around the vicinity of this area of the Matrix. It's not aware of where you are, but the Red Ice program knows that something might be here, and it's on basic alert. And with that, you'll hear, and next to you, down on the other side, you'll hear, as the pipes that are lining this wall begin to tremble. And then what the fuck? Cover up the drugs! Cover them up!
I'm gonna try to haul open the door, I think, at this point.
Okay, why don't you give me a mix it up roll?
Why do you wait till they leave?
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna leave, they're gonna be
Hey,
panicking.
you're already doing it, let's do it! So mix it up.
They're distracted.
Oh.
No.
So bad.
How bad?
1.
Some really bad.
2.
1?
Yeah, well...
-1?
Your
Oh, no, that's right, that's cool. So I got +1 to meat. So that's actually 3. Pardon me.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
Oh, well, then that makes all the difference in the world.
You're still fucked.
So you are going to grab it,
Okay.
and you're going to push with all of your might, and I'm going to make you a hard choice right now. You can get the door open,
Yeah.
and something will happen.
Okay.
Or I can make you look silly, and nothing will happen.
Ooh.
Crash just loses hold and.
Yeah, I'll go silly. I'll go
You
silly.
go silly?
Yeah.
All right, so you are going to grab it, and as you do, some of the condensation from handing around the shit pits outside
Okay.
is so slick that your gloved hands are actually going to grab on. You're going to hit a patch of rustless steel, and you're going to slide, land on your face, and accidentally roll and tumble down into the luge that is the C-shaped sewer, and go. You're actually going to almost make 3 half pipes before you settle.
Are you?
Did you
okay?
mean to do that?
We gotta get in there.
You can hear something coming down the tunnel.
Oh, we gotta go.
I'm gonna try and open that door.
Cover him up! All right, make me a meat roll.
8.
8? All right, that's going to be enough. You are going to crank the door open, and as you do, I'm going to get you. So make me a mix-it-up roll, or pardon me, make me a mix-it-up choice. You make too much noise, you take harm established by the fiction here. An ally takes harm, or something of value breaks. So you may choose 2.
I guess let's go with the first 2.
Okay, the clock advances. All right, so you're going to stamp your foot down, and with a tremendous might, you're going to wrench across the rust, spilling just sparks of metallic confetti onto the ground as you wrench the door open. And as you do, one of the gangers is going to pivot around and yell, "Incoming! We've got incoming!" and is going to fire a shotgun in your face. You are going to take... shotgun does how much damage, people?
I've got it. Automatic shotgun?
An automatic shotgun.
3 harm.
You're going to take 3 harm up front. Go ahead and let's... how much armor do you have?
No armor.
Sorry, how much dermal plating do you have?
That's well, it's subtracting from the roll.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make me a harm roll then. So that's a 6. Minus 3.
No, -4.
Damn, so a 2.
Does that have the flechette tag?
No.
Okay.
No, it does not.
So it's -4.
Okay, so, and do you reduce damage?
Like, what do you mean? Where would that be?
Well, you have dermal plating. I thought you had 2 things that were...
Yes.
Yeah, that's the 4. That's
Yeah.
why it's 4 and not just 2.
Okay.
I also have the hard thing. When you make harm moves, subtract your meat from your roll.
Okay.
My meat's 2.
So when you suffer harm, you can lower the harm. Okay, so you're going to take 3 harm.
Okay.
So... But you have nothing else bad happen to you, which is nice. So there, you're going to wrench the door open. The man is going to pivot, and the banger is going to fire one of the slugs directly into your chest. You are... What do you do? What do you and Caitlin do? And you're down on the ground, and you're up in the catwalk. Like, what's happening, guys? Tell me what's... Actually, hold on.
Well, I stepped out of the room.
You did step out of the room, and you will hear a gunshot back in. What's everyone doing? There is no initiative in this system. All right, we're gonna start with you.
Yes, it's like a doorway, and then it's like the main room.
A big room, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my gear point, and I'm gonna chuck a hand grenade in there.
Okay.
So I was saving this for a special occasion, chink, and I'm gonna toss a hand grenade in there.
All right, that sends a point of gear. And what does the hand grenade do, damage-wise?
Sorry?
What does a hand grenade do, damage-wise?
I have no idea. Do we know what a hand grenade does damage-wise?
It's a holy hand grenade.
Why don't you have the card? Because
I
I literally didn't have a hand grenade until I just materialized one.
That's true.
I think it's pretty reasonable that you would have
Yeah, I'm the kind of guy who would be like, ooh.
Yeah, who just carries it's like, what's in my bag?
Fragmentation grenade, 4 harm, near area, reload, loud, messy.
Yep.
I just managed to flip to that page on the first try. That was
Cool.
weird.
Wow.
That's gonna be on the other side of the door.
Cool. So near is... I would like you to make me a... Ooh, what roll would this be?
It would be mix it up again, I think.
Would it be mix it up?
Yeah.
Would you use violence? Yeah, so make me a mix it up roll.
All fighting is just mix it up.
Yeah.
Or sometimes act under pressure, I guess.
So that's 5, 6, 7. I got 8.
8? Alright, so for the NPCs, oh, sorry. You achieve your... Or no, you choose 2.
But like, what your objective was to kill everyone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you achieved
okay.
your objective.
Okay. Oh,
Well, throwing the grenade through the door, not bouncing it back into the big
Yeah.
half-pipe, right?
Yeah.
That would have sucked. I think you know what? I will take harm as established by the fiction.
I think an ally also takes harm as established by the fiction standing next to it.
No, I think it would be difficult for you to take harm established by the fiction if you're hiding in a half-pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it was like, well, it's like a contact grenade or something like that, and I'm getting like the I'm just like, ugh, right?
Well, except that she's in the way of where...
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
she's-
enough.
she's in the doorway.
Then I guess I will have Nova take damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it makes sense.
Fuck, now first aid is gonna suck.
But you still get to reduce the damage, so you might not.
Which doesn't get to reduce
No,
the
I
damage,
don't.
she
I
gets to
don't
reduce the
reduce any
harm roll.
damage.
Oh, sorry, I'm trying here.
So wait, what does the amount of harm actually do? Sorry.
Messes you up. So
Okay,
harm,
you know what? You
How much
you
harm
take
does
too
this
much.
thing
You
do?
you make too much noise,
Okay.
and something of value breaks. Let's go with that then.
All right, that sounds good. So in that case, you're going to hurl the grenade through the door. You see a grenade roll between your legs into this room as you stumble back from the grenade shot. You're gonna shut the door again?
Yep.
Okay, there is an explosion that... Also, you could have done harm to Bryn. She was just outside of that room.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I could have.
Yeah, but next time. Always do
Okay.
harm to Bryn.
Yeah. Okay.
Rude.
Yeah, well, you can't make the
If
next
it's
session,
near,
so we just
wait,
blow you
hold
up.
on. It's a 40-foot by 50-foot room, and I'm outside the door.
It's just luck of the draw.
You can have some really bad ricochet,
It's true.
or it might be a really.
You can have
funky
Morty
grenade.
too.
Oh my god.
Ayo! All right, there is an explosion, and The door is going to rattle against you. On the other side, 9, you glance back in and see the catwalk has fallen away from the wall.
Okay.
Is actually ripped by the force of this grenade in this concrete tomb. And the room is pasted with blood. Do you open the door again?
Yep.
In front of you, you can see there's still a shotgun pointed at you from a disembodied arm that's twitching on the floor like a snake.
I'll walk over, step on it so that the shotgun's not pointed at me in case the finger twitches.
Okay. The room is pasted with blood. And the walls are also coated with this strange crystalline substance. The only reason you can see inside of here is because of your glasses.
Awesome.
Even like
Which I got tired of looking through them, so.
that's fair. The red lights overhead. You want to wear Edith? They're pretty awful.
I stick my head through the door and say, "What the shit?"
Yeah, no, those are bad.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
We got aggressive.
Above you, an old woman
Negotiation.
looks down at you. What the shit?
I go, ugh, and like go back down the hallway towards the elevator.
Okay.
They'll figure their shit out.
I'm gonna have a look at that shotgun and.
Sure. It is a Margrave Mark X. It is the Margrave X Banger, also known as the Gangbanger Special.
So shitty.
Yeah.
Crack, pop the ammo out, break it.
Sure. It's like a central like a breech load anyway, so it's basically like a single hinge. You can break it over your knee.
Yep. I'm gonna break it, make it so that they can't come behind me with it.
Bryn, can 9 do me a favor? As you're running back, can you make me an assess roll? And
I also have a hold on my SS.
Sure.
Should I just spend that?
Would you like to spend that to know something that's happening?
Sure.
All right. As you walk back toward the elevator, you'll see that it's descending.
Okay.
And you can hear the sound of grinding gears.
Should I act under pressure to like
Hide
do
or-
something? Like hide,
Yeah.
or like I'd like to get ready so that I can get a forward to shoot them if I need to.
That sounds great. Why don't you act under pressure? Let's see what you can do.
Oh, so bad. I do get
I'm
plus
hiding!
1. Wait, so it's act under pressure is cool, so I get plus 5, and then I get another 1 for synthetic.
You have a plus
nerves.
5 for cool?
Plus 2 for cool. But
Okay.
I'm at 5.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I know.
damn, you're too cool for school.
Cool.
So I think I'm just at 6, and I'm forked.
You're a little forked.
I just stand in the hallway.
Now, Michael,
Can I try to lock down the?
yeah, would you like to actually, since you're watching this, I'll let you help 9 as well.
Sure, I could try.
Sure, go ahead and make me a help roll.
While this is all happening, trauma derm.
Yes,
Yeah.
make me a first
Yeah,
aid
I
roll.
was going to offer that to Joe.
Yes!
That's
Double
pretty-
sixes!
All right, so that's going to heal 2 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
Nice.
But unless you're at more than 2100 already.
No. No. I am at 2100.
Wait, what were your choices for
So now I'm
the
at
mix it
1500.
up?
1500? That's
What
that's
things
way
did-
better.
okay.
We need to get you some
You
armor.
make too much. You make too much noise.
Oh,
and
God, I
I've
did
been
that
saying
again.
the whole time. I don't
Oh.
have armor.
What
The-
broke?
My bad.
But
All right, so
Maybe the large
back
amount of drugs we
over
could have stolen.
I think
What'd
it's
you
something
get?
of value to us.
Oh, plus 1.
plus 1.
Because I
All right,
rolled
so you're
9.
going to take plus 1, which is actually going to give you
7.
7.
I succeed in hiding, but maybe you shouldn't.
Okay, so I'm going to make you a hard bargain.
All right.
Okay, you can hide in a place where you will not be able to react enough
Mhm.
to get the drop on them before they get the drop on your friends first, or you can regroup to your friends before they come out the door.
Oh.
Those are your options. You can get the jump on them, but it will be at their expense, or you can rejoin them and potentially have the chance to get the one up on all of them. Maybe.
I mean, I think that 9 was programmed to sacrifice meat in exchange for the mission.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
So you are going to be able to pull yourself up into the ventilation system and hide.
Can I mark an experience when your membership in UHS
Yes.
hinders the mission? Mark experience.
Sure, I'll say that's a UHS thing this time. All right, so you're going to hide, and are you going to share any of this information as you get? So you're going to program. You're going to be scanning the area. And you're going to notice that there are a number of electronic signals from probably cyberware and nanotech heading down the elevator.
I'm going to try to lock down the elevator from getting any further down.
All right, go ahead and make me
Manipulate system? Or
Manipulate
compromise
system?
security?
this is going to be manipulate system.
It's like the hotel, right?
Yeah.
We didn't get to add stuff though?
Yeah, I do. So 7.
7.
So I gain 1 holdover.
Okay, and so that's a partial success, right? You may spend 1 hold to activate routines on that subsystem.
Yeah.
So basically, you have enough to do one thing.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
I'm going to lock it down where it currently is.
Okay. So
Like, put the brakes on.
absolutely, you're going to hear the screech of elevator brakes above you, and then as you are scanning, you're going to notice the elevator starts signaling an alarm. Just not an internal matrix alarm, but an elevator alarm. It's going to start doing the jingle, 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 and you are going to hear the sound of metal on metal.
Are they like prying the door open?
Are you going to glance back?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. And
You are
be
going
like,
to see a hooked katana
Yeah,
jut out of the door and start to pry it open.
I'm gonna be like, is everyone okay over here? Can I? What's the? Oh, fast talk. Yeah, there you go. Convince the. Oh, maybe that's not what I want to do. Maybe it's act under pressure again. So I want to convince them that I'm
Fast talk.
Xena. Yeah. Okay. I have to convince them to do what I want. Okay, I want them to not kill me. I can.
Okay, well, you can stay hiding in the rafters if you want. Like, you don't think they'll be able to see you up there?
Yeah, I guess maybe I'll just hold on.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to fast talk them too. Don't get me wrong; it's your game. Cutting back to the rest of the crew, while you're thinking,
what do you guys want to do?
how are you guys going to get up there? The catwalk's been destroyed. That was how you get to the next floor.
Can I spend an intel? I don't know.
What do you?
Hey, look, there's a door over there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Best intel.
I don't have anything else.
Write
mean,
the narrative, Caitlin. Be
There
the
would
narrative.
probably be
Right?
stairs,
Those were the stairs.
Yeah, the catwalk I think was the thing.
Oh.
but those are the obvious ones, aren't there? Service stairs.
Maybe you read some files and you knew where a ladder was. It's like, this maintenance closet has ladders.
I'm gonna say hold that assess hold that. Maybe make an assess roll.
Yeah, do it.
See, keep the intel for now because
Okay.
that's going to be very useful in a few minutes.
Can I help with the SS? Looking around?
Sure. Christine, you just healed yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're back on your feet. Looking around the room, you can see that this drug is pasted the walls and is glittering almost
No, I don't know.
almost holographically. This is something strange. And as you're near it, you're going to feel the edges of your cyberware start to itch.
I'm gonna back away.
And then they feel really warm and tingly.
Sorry. I got an 8.
Perfect.
So how about what is my best way up? Out, past.
Looking around, you can see that miraculously,
Yeah.
somehow the catwalk structure was destroyed. It was old and rusted from the sewer gas that had been released in here over the years. But the tables that they brought in here to make the drugs on are surprisingly hardy.
Oh!
You spend just a minute or two stacking these up, you can get to the part of the catwalk that wasn't destroyed and make it up in no problem. You just need help.
Nice. Yeah, I need assistance with the tables.
It's a crate stacking game. All right, so you're going to take a moment doing that, and as you do, you are going to hear a grinding noise above you as you stack the last table. And then the sound of boots hitting the ground. You, from where you're watching, will see that the doors pry open, and there's about this much clearance in the
They're
elevator.
wiggling through.
Oh, yeah. One guy wriggles through, and you can hear this. I don't have any nails right now, but so that would have been great. But... Yeah, please. Thank you. That horrible sound of his Kevlar pulling against the elevator grating. And, well, as he lands, he is very heavily armed. and you can just make out the bit of plated vest. He's armored.
Yeah, I got these motherfuckers in my sight. I can hear them. Smells like blood and shit down here. I'm gonna make quick work of this. Keep my sandwich warm.
Is he the only one coming out of the elevator? Looks like?
The others are wriggling, but given the how much room
Yeah.
there is, it's taking a while because he's the smallest of the shock troops.
Okay.
Michael,
Yeah.
so back over to
Someone
you.
else do.
The elevator is sealed up, so there's no way that they're going to have to go through one at a time slowly. Do you want to do anything else? Pursue anywhere else in the building?
Yeah, because I can't do anything else directly to the elevator.
Wait, can you make the elevator go up?
Yeah. That's what I was just thinking too.
Wait till one's half out.
Yeah, totally.
No, because I can only manipulate a system, and I only got one hold on it, so
Oh, okay.
I'd have to pick a different system.
Right, okay.
Lighting?
Is there lighting in the room they're currently in?
There's lighting down the hallway and in the elevator, yes.
Because Nova's got got nitrogen, right?
Yeah, it's gonna mess everyone else up though.
What do I just see? I can't see them. I can't see me. I'll just-
We provide so much fire support.
Just go into the corner. Yeah. No.
What else could be around here? It's a maintenance tunnel in the basement of an old hotel. Certain things are still controlled by computers around here, but that were retrofitted. Probably steam controls with the hotel's internal boiler system that isn't used nearly as often as it should be, so there's probably quite a residual buildup of steam. There is...
Well, heck, there's an internal security system. Maybe if it comes down to it, just find the girl.
That's
the
true.
guy.
Yeah.
Would they be able to hear me if I radioed these guys and like told them to hide?
Yes, but you could just... You're a machine. You could literally send a text message with your brain.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get a...
Oh.
Is that like an act under pressure to see if you guys can hide in time? Are you gonna hide?
What do you guys do? You get a message that says, hide, something's coming.
Yeah.
Hide behind the table.
Well, if I can just text them, then I say like, several armed men.
Oh.
Heavily. And then asterisk, heavily.
I'm gonna proceed ahead. Hey, Jamal, you watch yourself. You too, Rolando.
I'm gonna leave the door into the sewer system wide open, and then go hide behind one of the overturned tables with my MacLeod.
All right.
I'm gonna go duck into the door to the sewer system.
Okay.
I'll probably also choose the door.
Okay. All right. I want
I
you to make me an act under pressure roll.
Not forgetting.
So 5 plus what's your cool? 0. Okay. Do you have anything else that you can spend any gear or hold?
No, I haven't had any of it because I don't make those rolls really.
Okay. So does anyone else have any gear or hold that they can spend?
I have one hold.
You have one hold?
Yeah.
What did you gain it from?
It was like the very first session. It said that I could have one hold for the action stage. So that was probably when I was doing my very first thing, which was
Do you want to do
the
something?
short story.
Do you want to do something ridiculous?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So just run with this, okay?
Okay.
So you hide behind the door,
Okay.
and
Which I think I'll pick a table near enough to the door that I could
Yeah.
potentially go diving out of it to try and get away if need be.
you prepare yourself. Okay. And you'll hear. And you'll hear the whir of a laser sight. Hey, bitch, I got you in my sights. And he'll step down the little pyramid of tables. put your fucking hands up and your fucking gun down. Or we're gonna see what brand your electronics are.
Nope.
Alright, so I have a gun on you, so...
I mean, I already had one on him.
You were hiding, you said, right?
Yeah, I was ducking behind a table.
Okay,
For
so,
the
so you
cover,
had your...
but-
You're basically like this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I was
You're-
planning to shoot him the moment he came into view.
Okay.
If I could.
Well, you didn't act under pressure very well.
No.
So what's going to happen is, in that case,
You would like to mix it up
Yes,
with
James?
-1.
Sorry. If it's possible, I'd like to act under pressure myself and try to basically like draw him off from her by basically going out and taking.
Well, I have to resolve her thing first. So
cool. No worries.
So with that, I'm going to do a hard move, and you rise up to take a shot at him, and he is going to launch a bullet down, and it's going to hit your gun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I get to destroy a piece of your gear.
Damn it.
So you-
Okay.
So you raise to fire, and he's going to take your gun out and leap down. You're going to feel the ground kind of tremble as the hydraulics in his legs take the impact of the 30-foot drop. And now, James, you may try an act under pressure roll.
Okay. Or I guess in this case,
Want to
it's.
mix it up?
I think it's just mix it up in this case.
Okay.
Now.
So you're just trying to draw his attention? Or?
Yeah. I want to draw his attention.
Okay.
By
All right. So
shooting
in
him like
this
that.
case, he does have a very large weapon out. It looks like a slug thrower.
Okay.
The Hibachi slug thrower, and if he hits you, it's going to hurt.
Oh God!
So
Yeah,
if you miss this, he's going to shoot you.
Hell's yes. You know what?
Okay, sure. That sounds great.
Like seriously, I have a directive to do stupid shit like this.
That sounds
Let's
great.
do it.
Now, Caitlin.
Yeah.
As he's rolling this, I just want to remind you that as you were getting him there has been just an explosion of viscera. And as the door is halfway open, you're hiding behind the door, and bits of these drug manufacturers are dripping down. And in fact, you can see a liquefied gel attached to a length of hand and bone, kind of stuck to the door. And as James makes this roll, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. What was your total?
Inadequate. It's gonna be
What's your need?
like 4.
Cool. So with that, I gotta look up my damage. So you're going to fire, distracting him from taking the second shot at Christine's head. And in doing so, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. It's so good. Don't worry, everybody's coming away from this happy. Okay, so firearms. I need to figure out what type of gun this is because this thing is ridiculous. This is a grenade launcher. There we go. Okay, so James, I need you to make me a harm roll.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Why couldn't that have come up before?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I am at 11 before I even had
Perfect.
anything.
Oh wait, 11's bad.
Yeah,
Oh.
real bad.
Oh,
Dang.
yeah.
Okay,
You're out
so
of action. You take full harm of the attack. You lose a piece of
okay, so you
cyberware.
choose one.
Ooh, do you want to lose a body part?
Oh Jesus.
You
Wow.
can take full harm.
How many harm is it?
4.
That's so many. Ooh.
Do you have any armor?
Yikes.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, so you can take
Yeah.
full harm, so you take full harm anyways.
You could go unconscious until they revive you.
Or you take +1.
You could damage a piece of cyberware until it gets fixed, which is just next game.
No, but that's like I only have the one piece of cyberware, which basically means you knock out all my drones and everything.
Hmm, fair enough.
Oh, right.
Really
Really relying
which
on
is-
cyberware.
We'll carry you. We got you, fam.
We got you, fam.
We don't got your leg. It's over there. But we got you.
No, but it could be your. I can be out of action. I'm gonna be on. I think I'll be unconscious.
All right, so you're gonna take 4 harm,
Drones if you're unconscious.
and
But they can still do their own thing.
yeah, but they can also
Okay.
wait. They can also just wake him up. Like it doesn't knock him out for good. So it's going. The impact of this slug is going to catch you like full in the chest, and launch you 20 feet back across the way.
Back into the gutter of the sewer?
In the gutter of the sewer.
Oh no!
And it's just going to be this incredible noise. You are rearing up as your gun basically disintegrates from the impact of this slug. And as you are watching this and seeing this man train down on your friend, about to, like, aiming right between her eyes, you're going to hear...
No!
Right behind you, as this immense sewer monstrosity rears up, and its nostrils flared. It looks at you with blinded eyes. It looks like it's guided only by scent. It looks hungry. It's slathering with dripping bubbles of drool at the corners of its multi-fanged maw. And there... You take a photo, and as you do, the reflection of your view screen, you're going to see that the door you're right next to still has that meaty slab attached to bone, sticking to it, almost like one of those old-fashioned World War I grenades. The stick grenades.
Do you act under pressure? Throw the meat in the room.
Yes.
At the dude.
Yes! Yes!
Oh my god, this is totally Jurassic Park where she has like the flare and the T-Rex is coming?
Oh.
Do-do-do-do-do. This is cyberpunk. What the hell? Would you like to act? This is the act under pressure. This is probably mix it up.
But like with a
I'll let
like
you...
8 harm mix it up.
Alright, I took like 4 harm, didn't I?
Yeah. You can mix it up or act under pressure for this one.
I prefer to mix it up.
So you spent your hold to notice that.
Okay.
And to get the jump on this thing. So go ahead and make me your roll. Please do well. Please do well.
Oh.
7. You did something. Mix it up.
8.
7. You achieve your objective. So 8.
Yeah.
So you can take some harm established by the fiction. Something of value breaks, an ally takes harm established by the fiction, or you make too much
Someone
noise
else
and
takes
advance
harm.
the clock. Now, I would say there are already elite gangbangers down here with like slug throwers. Maybe don't advance the clock.
Please stop making noise, team.
Yeah.
Gosh darn it.
So
told
so
you to
maybe
hide.
some value breaks again, and
Okay.
then I'll take some harm.
Okay. You're going to hurl that thing, and it's going to hit this man right in the face.
Woo!
Just... What the fuck? And then you'll hear the sound of a ton of slithering muscle rear up and arc through the door like a cobra. It connects with... It doesn't just have one dripping venomous fang. It has a dozen of them along both sides, upper and lower of its mouth, which will catch him in the chest, piercing through his armor, ripping through the metal plating like it was tinfoil. And it's going to shiver and pull him through. As he does so, you are going to take... you need to make a harm roll.
Thanks.
Basically, you're getting punched by this man's entire body.
Ah,
And you're going to take 2 points of harm.
okay.
And
Oh yeah.
I have armor.
how much armor do you have?
1.
Okay, you'll take 1 point of harm and then make me a harm roll.
And damn it, 11.
11. So choose something.
I'll take the full harm of the attack.
Okay, so you'll take 2 harm as
I'll
you're
take
slammed
2
against the
harm.
wall.
Do you have
And-
armor?
Oof. I have 1 of armor, yeah.
Okay.
And as that happens, your armor is going to be ripped off of you.
Oh, brats.
And you are going to see him struggle as he is
Oh,
pulled away,
hamburgers.
holding onto your... Basically, he slams into you, grabs on... Your armor is a vest, a coat.
Probably a vest.
He grabs you by the chest as he's being pulled away, slapped against the... Jesus Christ! Help me! Help me! As he says, as the bubbles of blood are beginning to pool out of his mouth from the venom. And there's like a strap here. You can just click the release button.
Oh no, I took compassionate.
Do you try to help him? You don't have
Just trying to kill him.
I know.
That was a compassionate meat thrower.
3,
earlier.
2, 2,
No,
1.
because I already threw the meat in his face.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
probably.
Are you gonna pause the whole
Yeah.
time?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So you're not going to be able to push the button to lead him to his doom, but the plastic buckle is going to snap under the weight of this, almost pulling you with him. And he's going to take your armor and fly off into the darkness. And you will hear the sound of chicken bones being chewed by a very hungry dog.
Snakes!
Meanwhile, back in the room, you're going to... That was dropped, by the way.
Who's in the hallway still?
In the hallway, a man is slowly wriggling his ass through.
And he's still like stuck in the elevator.
I'm coming, brother!
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. You just gonna stick your barrel up his ass?
Yeah, basically. I was just gonna like.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear that there's more coming.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb up that staircase
Yep.
that we've just created and use that into the elevator.
Okay. So, Bryn. So
Your turn.
Yeah.
it's true. So Bryn, you can't miss this.
Okay, so I don't roll mix it up.
Do you want to risk it? Because like you're gonna just do. You can literally push the barrel of your gun against this man's colon and give him a proctologist examination with your bullets.
So there's gonna be a lot of blood everywhere.
Oh yeah. Like you just push it up against his cheeks and pull the trigger.
Yeah,
Which gun is this?
it's just a pistol, semi-automatic.
You
pistol.
are going to hear him scream into this hollow box. How many bullets are you emptying? There,
Let's say 2. Double tap.
just he screams and writhes and is trying to kick and escape, and it just blood is spraying into your face. The bullet is ricocheted, and you can pretty sure that it's struck through his femoral artery. He'll die. He'll bleed out any second now. But especially the way that he's kicking. Oh god! Oh god!
Can I reach his mouth? I just like.
No. His ass is coming out. He's leg dangling.
Oh.
Okay, I just walked away.
Okay. As you walk away, you're going to pass Robo Girl.
Does it sound like there's more in there?
Oh yeah, like people are trying to pull him through. You're, oh god! Tell Sheila!
Nozzle. Pull.
Okay, and then. Okay, and with that, oh god.
No more elevator. That's for sure.
You know what I'm gonna say at this point? I've got to advance the mission clock again. Or the action clock.
This is really loud.
Because
I use a silenced pistol. Can I just shoot more of them?
Oh,
And if you
no,
putting a grenade in there-
need to.
You guys told me not to take anything silenced, so...
You hear the elevator rock and tremble. Michael, can
And besides,
Hayes
I'm
do me a
emotionally
favor
hurt
and
right
make
now.
me
my baby
an
just
assess roll?
disintegrated. My customized weapon is gone.
I stand there dripping in blood and pat you on the back as we stare at the like shuddering elevator.
8. You can see the hotel security systems. Both. Well, you can see that there are a flood of outgoing messages. Basically, the hotel is going into complete lockdown, and external reinforcements have been triggered.
Oh shit.
You're pretty much blown.
Can I compromise security?
At this point, do you have anything that lowers the action phase clock? I don't know if you do. Let's see. You trigger alert. So basically, they've reached the point where they're calling for corporate backup from, like, Paragon. They're willing to pay for it. At this point, I think your best action might be doing extraction support.
Well, according to compromise security, I can cancel an alert.
Yeah, an alert inside of the system,
Okay.
which is basically like a tripwire when you're like searching around and stuff. This has gone beyond that. You guys are almost at midnight.
Okay.
You could, you know what? Tell you what, because this is a game of yeses. They are starting to reach out. They are desperately trying to contact their elite security team. You could.
Can you intercept the call?
You can intercept the call. And will you accept the charges? If you can convince them, no, everything's all right. How are you? Then you might be able to dissuade this.
What is that? A fast talk?
Well, if he has to access it first.
Or could he possibly send them to some other place?
Reroute the call.
Or yeah, we need the alert team and send them, the other side.
Well, I
of
mean,
the
they're
city.
trying to access the security comms that just got blown up in the elevator
Mm.
to check on their guys.
Are there any comms left? Can I pick one up and be like, everything is okay here. A situation.
Wait your
normal."
turn! Let some of that back at you. I also was going to say it's already 10:10. So
I know.
if the mission's blown, I don't care. I gotta go do marking.
It's not looking great.
It's I gotta admit, like, you guys are.
Not super
Getting
sticky.
the worst rolls ever.
It's really true. Well,
Yeah.
it's because you went to heavy force on this, right?
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's a learning experience, and you'll magically regenerate to full cred before next game. I don't know why.
Oh.
I would say helping them get the hell out of here is probably the best option
Yeah, pretty much.
because you're basically at midnight. What do you do?
We could try and swing a last minute plan. If we know where Risa is, I could try and make myself look like her, and we could pull a switcheroo. They won't know what happened. Except
Maybe,
then
but
I'll,
you need
then
to-
I'll be
you need
in
to-
there.
you
It's
need
a
to
terrible plan.
You need to get out of it. Well, hey, you're not in next session, so
That's true. Just leave me. Yeah, can you just download me out of my body and just leave my body there? That's the stunt double.
yeah, we'll put you in like a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you do, guys? 10.
Well, do we know that it's been escalated, that we're fucked?
Um,
Because as far as I know, only Michael knows right now.
that's true. So Michael, what are you doing?
I'm letting them know. Get the hell out of there.
All right, you're going to hear something over your comms, and your pants are going to start vibrating. Make me.
Crunch! Crunch! No, toss a rock down there. Crunch!
All right. Well, that rock does critical damage.
No, does it?
Gotta roll for
Rocks
harm.
fall. No.
No!
So, Crudge, you're going to be basically. You're going to need to be carried at this point, but you can be semi-conscious. You get a text from your hacker.
Mm-hmm.
What does it say?
Compromise. Get a.
Shit. Grab 9. Let's go.
By the head.
Shoulder, whatever nearest me. Hair.
Ow.
Can we go the way we came? Crunch! Wake up!
Let's go back
Good
up
to
the
go.
sewer.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Probably.
thank God.
They do it fast enough.
Did we get the mission done?
No.
Oh. Shit.
Or can I talk to Crudge?
Yeah.
Crudge,
Yeah, you can run up next to him.
get Ox to make some noise, block over. We need some cover so they're not where we are when we come out of the sewer.
Well, we came in a few blocks away.
Yeah, it's
Did
like
we?
3 blocks.
All
Okay.
right. You guys are going to make your way back down through into the tunnel where you can see that Penny is shouldering Crudge and working her way down the tunnel back toward the extraction point.
I'll trauma derm myself if that helps.
Sure. All right. You're within inside the damage zone for that? You're not past the limit?
I think I'm past the limit, but I think that means it goes down to 1, right?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
make me a first aid roll.
Yeah. What's the first aid roll?
It is
Cool.
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 It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And you also take -1 ongoing until you get actual
Yeah, that's
medical attention.
That's
Depends on what he rolls.
Oh yeah, sorry.
5.
5?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't do anything then.
Okay.
All right. You try,
Do you have
but
any cool?
they stumble out of your hand.
Cool's my weak point.
If you give me your trauma derms, I can try and apply some aid to you.
You need to basically get him still first. At this point, that's why you
Just
messed.
get him back
Let's
to
just
the
get out
car.
of here. Yeah.
All right, so you hurry and you stumble down the passageway. It's just on the other side. You just have to go up that ladder, and then you're there. Who's going first?
I'll go first.
You go first. Do me a favor. Can you make me just make me an assess roll to make sure that you're not being tracked?
Should I act under pressure or assess?
This is going to be a act under pressure. It is beautiful. This thing.
8. 9.
Ooh,
Wait, is it reaction time critical?
no, this is perception based.
Oh, okay then. 8.
8. You stumble, hesitate, or flinch. I will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or an ugly choice. Just you or all of you?
Just me.
Just you? All right. You are going to go first, looking around, and you look around the alleyway, and as you do, you'll notice that the walls around you... Yeah, you're in the alley. Great. You take a couple of steps and go flat into a metal wall. You'll hear a hatch shut, and the walls will tingle, and... Welcome to Happy! Your delivery will be made soon. We're delivering you back to corporate headquarters. And the truck that you just climbed into, the hollow truck, drives off,
Oh, great.
playing this music the entire time.
Oh shit.
Bye, fam. This
All right, the rest of you will crest the edge of the sewer. Looking around, you will see 9's gone.
I'll contact Ox and be like,
Yeah.
where did 9 go?
Sometimes she runs off.
I don't know, Chief. There was a signal, she came up, and then it was gone.
Okay. Just hold on, and I'm going to take over the truck.
All right.
And I'm going to drive the truck over to us.
All right.
So Ox is still in the back.
All right. The truck will pull up directly in front of you on the wet ground.
All right. So the Maximus
It's gonna be grass, then it
Urban
became ground.
Dominion will open up and
Welcome home.
and like get inside.
Would you like some grub? Fresh out of grub.
Stupid hospitality. I've just been trying to turn that off for months.
All right.
And I will take over the thing and drive us the hell out of here.
All right. And as you drive off into the
I'm going
night.
to jack out of the system.
All right. Go ahead and jack out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You are going to disconnect, and as you do,
That's not supposed to work. Yeah.
you will wake up from where you were in the van, and you will see that on your lap, only visible through your hacker eyes, is an envelope in digital space.
This is before I managed to.
No, this is once you there's like an after image. You have an email in your peripheral,
Mm.
because I'm assuming that you have augmented everything brain, right?
No, I just have neural interface. It's all through my.
Oh, okay.
my
In that case,
I do have data storage, so it might be in the storage.
yeah, it's in your storage.
Okay.
There is an envelope basically just like floating in your peripheral vision.
I will take a look at it.
It is a letter from Happy.
Of course it is.
And as you drive away, all of you will hear this blare over his datapad speakers. Thank you for choosing Happy! We've noticed that your customer service has been lacking recently, and that you have been acting up because of this. Don't worry, Happy has taken countermeasures to make sure that our relationship improves. We thank you for your contribution to the Happy Enterprise. We will have your property returned to you shortly, after modifications have been made. In the meanwhile, be sure to subscribe to Happy Prime, Happy Plus, and Happy Black. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye, and stay happy! And I'm going to lower Happy's corporate clock by 2 because it ain't one of your friends.
Oh dear.
Because you guys maxed that out to midnight before game even started.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you are going to drive off into the night, having made a lot of mess and killed a lot of people, and got a grenade launcher. And dogs bark into the night. And I think that's a good place to end game right there. So, rolling around. I'm sorry that things went. People are coming home. problem. Things went kind of pear-shaped there. So what do you guys think of the Sprawl?
It was really fun.
It was good? Did you
Yeah,
have fun?
Don't roll bad.
Yeah,
Is
it,
that? Don't
it
roll
doesn't,
bad.
it doesn't take much to really throw you under the bus.
Yeah, I think I'm going to request less rolls in the future, to be
Yeah,
honest. That's why I was like, just don't roll unless... Because every time you fail, I get to advance a clock.
Yeah.
So don't roll unless I tell you to roll.
Okay.
And also, I'm going to ask for less rolls unless it specifically changes the narrative. Because I think that's one of the reasons. The clock went up because it was a lot of blowing things up, to be honest. So I think.
I found the whole initiative really hard to handle.
Yeah.
Well, it just felt like too
freeform.
Well, it was hard to tell, like, waiting for other people to do stuff and then kind of be like, okay, how much stuff can I actually do? Like,
You can do what is reasonable for the purpose of the role, right?
Yeah.
So boil it down to a single objective. I want to end this fight. It can be something even as broad as that, but it has to be a singular objective. It can't be, I want to end this fight and get a pizza. Like, oh, you can get one or the other. I'd get the pizza myself because I'm really hungry right now. So for next time, we'll just know that you can be like, okay, I want to stop the guys in the elevator. Could be a big one, right? So Michael was able to stop the guys, and then
how much of the legwork did we actually manage to do?
So
Like, did we miss things? Because
I think that
it feels like we had no information going in.
You didn't.
Kind of.
You could have gotten. So I actually went and picked up schematics for the building, as you saw. So you could have looked up like where electricity in the building was being routed. You could have done research about like what parts of the building would be needed. Like what. You could have done research on who Risabel was. You could have done. It was up to you. But I think a little more legwork in the future is probably a good idea. Just to be like, okay, well, what do you know about these guys? Okay, well, why don't we have our hacker hack into the power grid and see what are they doing in there? Ooh, it looks like they have a science lab or something like that. Maybe they're doing experiments or they're jacking on to the parish from there.
I think.
Can you prompt us sometimes for that? Because I just don't think of that sort of stuff personally.
If you'd like me to.
Don't have that mindset.
Well, when I went in too, I also rolled a 3.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it comes down to a bit of that too. But I mean, yeah, if you have any suggestions for how to make it better or more fun next time we do this.
I think also like some of this covert entry stuff can be more like legworky, you know? Like I don't know if I think for the infiltrator you're supposed to be able to like go in and gain intel without necessarily start shooting right away. You know?
I think so. I think that the reason that it escalated really quickly was because there were several fails in the early mission, like in the legwork. So whenever you mess up legwork,
the action clock goes up?
It can go up.
Yeah.
So for example, and the reason was you guys failed. So here's the way that it looks, okay?
Oh, you've done
So
the whole thing.
everything's cool. That's what you start with, or it's all good. And then you went up to, everything's cool. Some noise, no big deal. 1800, vague rumors. Oni knows that someone's looking into them. You ended your legwork phase on 2100, unconfirmed rumors. The action clock begins at 1500. So that means that you automatically were one step up on the action clock before you even started, which is Zen Oni are on the lookout for people looking to cause trouble.
So is that done based on failures in the legwork phase?
Yes. So when you make failures in the legwork phase, or if you invest more than 3 credits, or 3 credits or more. Okay. So that's what bumped that up. And then for the first one. But then there were 2 fails during legwork that drew attention. Okay. And then, so the Zen Oni were on the lookout. Then it was 1800. They were on edge and alert. So they were like just ready for you, which is why when you busted in, they had their guns already drawn because like they were casual about it. But then once that happened, then they were called for backup, and 6 thugs showed up, and then they got blowed up. So they called their elites, and then you blew up the hotel, and it went into like lockdown and above, right? And then they'll probably start evacuating and things like that. Now, I did kind of push the clock a little bit ahead because we were short on time tonight. But that's kind of how it works. It's a slightly more subtle mission-based game.
Okay.
So you want when it comes time for the ultraviolence, you want to make sure you're basically in the boss room when you do the ultraviolence. Before then, it's more like wrist slit or like throat slitting and stuff, and then you Schwarzenegger up in the last minute.
Okay.
Yeah. See, and I didn't even know that before going into this because like the number of things that advanced the action phase were pretty unexpected, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. But
I think also like we could let our individual roles control like bigger chunks of the narrative because we rolled so frequently. We like failed a lot more, right?
That's true.
Like especially like even when I was doing my covert entry, I think I did covert entry and then I was trying to do like a fast talk and something else. Really, like I think it's supposed to be like the covert entry, you do it, and then if you get the hold, like you're in. It's kind of like you did it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's basically what we did though. Is we
This is what we
spent
did,
the whole. He was like, yeah, whatever, go in.
Yeah.
And then when did you messed up another roll and it was. Oh, it was when you were going into the drug den, and it was just the fiction. I didn't think the fiction allowed you to go into a place where they were just making this strange cyberware narcotic.
Yeah.
So, like, there was a little bit of resistance there, which...
Like I shouldn't have been able to just go in kind of thing?
No, because they wouldn't have let the person that you were infiltrating as.
Oh, yes.
Because they never would have let her in there. Then again, you could have just disguised yourself as the gangbanger from the front door at that point.
Yeah.
Maybe, or like there are ways that you can react to the fiction.
Yeah.
But it's something we have to get used to because we're programmed by D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I promise next time I do this, I will require less rolls.
Where it's like roll a persuasion.
Right,
Yeah.
so you do it all the time. Like, or
I
roll.
think that's the thing is that we're too in track on how this normally works.
We're sheeple.
That we can't really like do the whole think outside the box thing because we're not the ones in control normally.
Mm-hmm. Now,
And also not knowing where stuff is going.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can't let go yet. What were you saying?
Lost it. And we're used to failing, but we're not used to having a fail be so hard, right? Advancing the clocks, right?
because failing's the
Causing
only way
harm
you
to
can get
us.
hurt.
Yeah.
I think also, like, on the same side, making, like, succeeding more valuable, kind of. Because currently we look at a succeed as, like, a nothing goes wrong, right? When really it should, like, gain advantage for the team, you know? Like, we should compromise security, we should gain trust with someone inside, right?
That's
Like,
true. That's
if
true.
you
I should
roll, like,
upgrade
a
that.
10 plus.
Like I liked the thing we had with like the giant mutant anaconda, and you were like, spend the whole. I'm like, no, I can make this epic. Spend the whole.
Okay.
Spend the whole. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
love it.
But maybe some more stuff like that where it's just
like
a little
also
more.
on that one though, why did she lose her armor? Because I thought she took
Yeah, it's
the
not
full
really
harm of
what's
the
supposed to
attack.
happen.
Is it not? Because it's
No, it's just your armor doesn't work.
Yeah, you just
don't
lose
actually
the armor
lose
to
the
the
armor.
harm. She took the full harm.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like it's a permanent hurt then that she loses all her armor as well.
well, she can get it back next session.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't
really?
really super
Yeah.
concerned.
You found
Oh,
So-
okay, I thought you took something of value
Found
breaks.
Actually, we did take that twice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
she
that's
took- lose something of value,
That's
which was
true.
her armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her armor's a piece of gear, so
Yeah.
And
that's
also she had
something.
to choose two things?
Yeah.
To the harm?
Yeah.
Because she
Yeah.
rolled a 12
It's
or an 11 or
No.
something like that.
no,
An eight.
No, for the mix it
9.
up.
It's 7 to 9. It's like mix it up is very risky.
Yeah, something of value breaks. So she
Oh,
like
okay,
her
well I
armor.
thought it was on the harm roll.
No, she didn't. She
Okay, you combined the two. That's what happened then.
well, she did a harm roll
Yeah.
because she took damage from the
Okay.
guy, but
One
Yeah.
thing too is
You
like
take a harm roll every time you take damage.
yeah. So she took 2 damage from the mix it up, because
Yeah.
you get hurt. But she rolled the level where I
Yeah,
get
that's
a.
what I'm saying. You put them together in the same sentence to mix it up value
Right.
of what she found.
Oh, I'm
on
also
and then
getting
the
used to.
harm
I'm
roll.
also getting used to using.
That's why I was
these
confused.
terms. But yeah, no. So that was it was totally legit, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you and I
Yeah,
are good.
Mhm.
Everyone else is like Caitlin's armor. I'm like no, we
yeah.
we're simpatico.
Hey.
You know, I think that's fine.
So
I was just confused. I thought you were doing it, because of like the.
so
No, I was doing it because she lost something of value, and I was
Yeah,
like, well,
no,
what
that-
else of value do you? I was actually,
makes sense.
I was originally going to break your camera
I had a feeling actually.
because you were playing with it, and I was
I
like, I
know.
can break that, and then I was like, I've already. I'll take your armor. Then then I got the image of
Less
the guy like
emotionally-
grabbing onto you as he
Yeah.
was like, and he could have grabbed your camera and be holding on you by the strap, You know, that would have been good too, as you're like being choked out by it.
Yeah.
But I thought armor, because then you got the plate grab.
Yeah.
Poor guy. By the way, his name was Jamal.
Oh,
Yep.
Jamal.
Bye,
That's
Jamal.
right.
And his friend was Rolando, who you gave colonoscopy. And then we have Xena the Cleana, Lugao, Memphis Jones was Kato Jones, the other Jones, who was the door guard. And then Bast, whose real name I won't mention. But that'll be good. Who wants to, if we do this again, stick with these characters?
I really
like Penny.
really enjoy
I like
Penny.
I like everybody's characters, to be honest. I think we need to get you an armored coat. Because your harm moves just don't affect you, but you still get shot. So we need to fix that. We need to make hacking more fun for you, but you also need to be more in. You need to be more.
I just need to get better rolls because,
True.
like, they require a lot of rolls. Like, pretty much anytime you try to access anything.
I mean, that makes sense. You're hacking. Yeah. So anyway, that's the Sprawl, and it is 2 minutes before I promised I'd kick everybody out.
Ta-da.
I did it! I have to go mark all night now. So thank you for tuning in. This has been the Sprawl. I hope you're enjoying Dork Tales. This is going to be released on YouTube and Twitch during our 12 Games of Christmas streams. So we hope you enjoy the second night of the Sprawl in a row. Stay tuned for whatever the hell is next. I haven't made the playlist yet. But we love you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah. Chinese New Year? Sure, why not?
Are we actually, like, done? Can I stop waving?
No. Bye. Bye.